Oh, we got it. 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 We got the ban list, guys. We got the ban list. Okay. We are going to be reacting to the ban list for the first time. Forbidden, Fiendsmith's Lacrima, Appaloosa.
Chris, I'm so sorry.
Had
I'm so sorry, Chris.
Hot Red Dragon, Archfiend, Calamity, and Beatrice.
Chris,
what are you
so
sorry about?
Chris, I'm so sorry.
Oh, Branded Fusion to 1. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. That's fine. Honestly, Branded Fusion to 1. Oh, Gimmick Puppet also. Holy shit. Oh, wait. No. Okay, so Gimmick Puppet's not banned.
Sanctifier and Gimmick Puppet are alive.
Yeah, holy shit. Dude, Branded Fusion to 1 honestly was one of the hits I would accept because it's at 1. It's at 1 in the here, let's just go one by one. So Fiendsmith Lacrima, Appaloosa, Hot Red Dragon, Archfiend, Calamity, and Beatrice are banned. Good to see. We all needed to see those.
I'm happy with all of those bans, to be honest.
Calamity, holy shit, rest in peace, Centurion. Beatrice is just like
Liren and Fire are back.
Lacrima being banned though. Fiendsmith is done, dude. Like Fiendsmith is done. That's crazy. Like rest in peace, Engravers. Rest in peace, Appaloosa.
I'm amazed they got rid of Beatrice and Lacrima. That's crazy.
Yeah, no, holy shit. So Ava got limited, whatever that is. Snake Eyes
card.
Oh, okay. So now you can change the title to ban list just dropped. And then 2 Gimmick Puppet cards got banned. So the Gimmick Puppet FTK is going to have a lot of stuff.
Bruh.
Branded Fusion to 1. Okay, so we are going to have to talk about Branded Fusion to 1. But if you think that kills Branded, that you have another thing coming. Oh my god. I've been waiting. That does nothing to the deck. I mean, it does a little bit.
It's kind of like when Salamangreat Gazelle got limited. It's like, oh, I just get to play 2 more generic cards now.
Yeah, I have 2 more spots in my deck, dude. I've been playing Master Duel with Branded Fusion at 1 for months. It is fine. Especially with the power of the game. Appo is gone. Oh my god, Appo is gone. So like, yeah, Branded's just still such a good deck, honestly, after this.
Everybody that wants to beat Branded, get your copies of Cursed Seal of the Forbidden Spell right now.
Yeah, guys, make sure to leave holy shit, this is insane. Insane list. Snake Eyes, Ash, and Poplar to 1.
That is nuts.
Keep in mind, Wanted, Diabell Star, and Flambers are all untouched, so get them now on Marketplace.
This is a goated
Use
list.
that affiliate link, boys.
Use that affiliate link. I do have a TCG player affiliate link. If one of my mods want to link it, please do. Opening
by the way, that grass is greener is gone.
Oh, that grass is greener! Holy shit! Bro, I literally predicted that. Holy shit, we are gonna have grass is greener. Oh, grass is greener back in Branded. Oh my god, that is too insane.
Rogue decks are essentially dead now.
Why do you say that? Because of Appo's bad?
Appo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People said that about Baron. I think they'll find a way.
There's no Baron though. They have no negate.
I did the same thing that I did to the previous ban list. I changed Marincess Wave. I see that I'm unaffected by this list. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
wait, Pot of Prosperity's at 1? Holy shit. Okay, I gotta get through this list and then we're gonna discuss it all. So we got Skill Drain to 1 as well. This is like the best list of all time. I'm not gonna lie. Like Branded Fusion to 1 is like whatever. Like semi-limited now. We did get Colossus back to 2, Ib to 2, Moonlight Tuger.
I guess we do have to deal with multiple Colossus. Maybe I was just like crying because of I do play Thunder and Toss format. I know what the boards looked like back then. I'm just envisioning it now. Maybe it was just a fallacious thinking on my part, but this could be really dumb.
So
Moonlight Tiger to 2, nice.
I'm so glad that Prosperity is limited, dude.
Yeah, me too, bro. 6 is way too many to look at a card that's at 3 copies with no locks on.
Sangan is a good.
My Fluandery strategy just became less consistent, bro. Like,
yeah, for real. That's what I'm saying. They cooked rogue decks.
Oh, Lucian was here. What's up, Lucian? I didn't see you.
Still have Shifter.
Oh, what's up? I know. I've been hibernating.
I do want to.
What's good, homie? How are you, man?
I'm good. I'm refreshed. I've been hibernating. The list came out. I'm out of hibernation. Like, I'm good.
This list is pretty.
Actually, I'm not. Fluanderies is unplayable. It's not unplayable, but like, what I'm gonna do? Like,
I mean, you still play the 1 Prosperity, right? You have to.
Yeah.
You're playing Malt Charmer. You're chilling. What do you mean?
Oh my goodness. I'm about to play Branded.
Yeah, I was about
Y'all got
Lucian. Lucian.
Y'all got 2 more spots. Like,
Right?
Yeah.
That's what I said, brother. Like Lucian, I gotta know it. Like, I let me read the rest of these unlimiteds, but I gotta know your opinions on all of this. Armageddon Knight Unlimited, Red Rose Dragon, Kieran, Plushfire, Ancient Fairy, Dangalong. Okay, none of these matter. So Lucian,
Plushfire
what do you
has
think of
gotten
this ban
errated.
list? Like, what do you think? Like, what are the implications here, brother?
I just think like Snake Eye variants are like still the move. Like
Wait, what?
Snake Eye Ash to
No.
1 doesn't really. I mean, Poplar to 1 doesn't really do much. Snake Eye Ash like Wanted, Diabell Star, like
Flamebridge
that's
did
still
not get
all at
banned.
3, right? Like
Yeah, Flamebridge
it just
not
is
banned.
like.
You do get nibbed a lot harder though without Apollosa.
It's
That's
playable
actually
though.
Wait, Appaloosa's gone?
Yeah, Appaloosa's banned, bro.
Oh,
My Starlight Monster in shambles.
yeah, I did not. I just skipped through that play. Oh, Lacrimosa is banned?
Yeah, dude, Fiendsmith
And
is dead.
Beatrice.
That was a good play. Oh, I didn't even see Ava was back. That's interesting.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, that's actually
Beatrice is
crazy.
banned,
Alright.
so
Alright,
Drytron
yeah,
isn't going to be abusing that as easily as they were before.
Yeah, no, from the screenshots I looked at, like it started at the limited. I thought they didn't ban it.
Oh,
Like I
Oh,
literally
man.
thought they didn't ban anything.
you got good band.
Beatrice, oh my goodness. I don't know. This is like, I don't
This is
know,
bad.
bro. Yeah, the list is like, I don't know. I was hoping that they would just obliterate everything. Like I thought they were gonna nib the ban list, but like that
Sanguine
just, like didn't
something.
happen.
You don't think it happened with this?
This feels like more of a like a Ash imperm to the list. It's certainly good, but
Yeah,
like
Well, about to put more oaks in my deck.
yep.
I was about to say,
Right, it
is
wasn't even
Fiendsmith
something
actually
else.
Birch got to go up so hard.
is Snake Eye still playable at this point? Yeah, it has to be with
Like, yeah, you
Flamebird.
just run oak.
Andy or Snake Eyes Ash is still at 1 copy, so yeah, of course it's playable.
Yeah, like
And if Branded Fusion
yeah,
is
bro.
limited and the deck is playable, you can only imagine what Snake Eyes
Um,
Ash is limited means.
The boards are just gonna be doing like different stuff. Like I'm pretty sure people.
And it's not even gonna matter. Next month they get the Azamine shit, so they're about to end on an Omni Negate.
All right, so
Yeah.
I've got to address some things in the chat because people are like, Branded's dead, Branded Fusion to 1. Like, it couldn't be further
not
from the
true.
truth. If they banned Sanctifier or Puppet, you might have an argument, but and even then, not
totally
even.
Not.
Yeah,
Bro,
totally
nah,
not
bro.
even.
Fusion hurts way more than Sanctifier. Sanctifier we didn't even care about, bro.
Well, no, I was just talking about in general if both things happened, but I would say in general Branded is still it's going to be one of the best decks, I think. I mean, it's been at 1 in Master Duel alongside a Luber at 2 and Branded opening at 1 for the longest time, and it's been like the second best deck. That's a different format, however, but still similar things that you can draw from it with a lot of the same decks, and with every deck, every top deck just getting a hit on top of that. I think that Branded will still be a very good deck. So the people saying Branded is dead now, I think that's huge cap. But like I understand like the you know, thinking that up front, but it's trust me, like if we got more hits than that, it would have been way worse. But Brand Fusion to 1, it is, yeah, I was about to say like we have 90 different ways to Branded Fusion. It just changes the amount of times that you hard open Branded Fusion, which it's nice when you hard open Branded Fusion, but you gotta think about it. A lot of the times you're always just searching it, so it's not gonna change a whole lot outside of some consistency where the deck already did, like the deck still has its ability to play through 4 to 5 hand traps, so that's all I care about. And we now have Grass is Greener. We have more space for more stuff, so that's kind of what I'm gonna say on the Branded stuff. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a super chat if you want me to see it.
Branded tier.
Dude,
Yeah,
I was
Branded
looking
tier.
at the ban list last night. I looked at Lunalight Tiger, and I'm like, huh, maybe this could come back to 2 or 3. But at the same time, I'm like, there's no reason that they would bring this card back now, right? Well, they did.
Grass is Greener is insane, man. Grass is Greener is absolutely nuts that they brought that back. Oh, we got
Fuck
Eddie
Branded
in the
Fusion,
chat.
bro. Fuck Branded Fusion.
Bruh, fuck you, Eddie. Shut the fuck up, you
Fuck
little
Brandon.
bitch.
We're on stream
Eddie,
right
shut
now.
up,
We're
you
on
little
stream
fucking
right
bitch.
now. We're on stream right
Bro.
now.
Bro.
Fuck you, Eddie. Fuck you. I swear
Hold
to God,
up.
fuck you, bro.
Yo, chill, we're streaming.
Yeah, we're
chill.
streaming, guys. We can't be swearing,
Okay,
please.
Demonetized.
Damn.
Eddie, what's
Bruh.
up? What's your impressions of the ban list, Mr. Eddie?
Oh,
in
I
the
just
chat?
wanted to join to make fun of Raul.
Oh,
honestly.
you're fine.
No, I think the ban list is kind of shit, but it's whatever.
Yeah, it's really shit, bro. What the fuck?
Do you think Snake Eyes still playable?
I don't know, man. I once played OTS Store Championship with one Poplar because I didn't have a second one. That shit felt scuffed, bro. If you draw that Poplar, you're not gonna have fun. I'm not gonna lie. So I don't know. Maybe.
Do you know how many times
It
I
makes-
draw
it makes
double
your deck
Poplar?
way
and
more
it
fragile.
doesn't matter. Like you can
Not
still-
having an Apo is also
I mean,
really
yeah, I
rough.
was about to say not having Apo kind of like makes that like crappier, but like the amount of times that I've drawn 2 Poplar and still absolutely annihilated my opponent was just like, you know,
Well, yeah, but what are you gonna do to play around Nip now? Like, just never
Yeah.
use Flamberg?
I mean, Cashtira was still a tier 1 and that deck folded with Nib.
Bro, but you can still
Yeah,
play like Fire
but
King
that deck
Snake
didn't
Eye.
play into Nip.
It did.
Nib starts gonna go up.
No, only if you like really had to, but like normally you just go like a rise out pass.
Nah, I was always, you better have Nib or you're losing. A Rise Heart Pass was horrendous.
That's exactly because of that reason.
Yes, it was.
It depended on the matchup, my friend. Though, like it depended
Like-
if you don't die in that matchup, you're not playing into Nip. You don't have to go rise out pass, but you can just go for summons, like Fenrir plus a rank 7 or something like that. Was
Yeah.
always better than playing into Nip.
Well,
Like,
I Rise Heart
Heart
Pass
Pass was
once and I
awful.
got Book of Moon and I was like, I'm just simply never freaking. I'm doing the double Rise Heart combo like all the time. Like
I'll just have
Ooh,
the Forbidden Lands,
Better
right?
noise about to go off.
I am not scared of Nibiru the Primal Being. I'm a proud player into Nib.
Anyway, I'm different. I just wanted to make fun of Robo for a minute.
Bro, you wanna test him a bit, Eddie?
I'd rather not.
I'd
Yeah,
rather not.
I'd rather not. I really don't enjoy this game anymore, man.
Valid.
All right.
Valid.
Right, I might see it at locals though. I don't know. Maybe I'll roll up and play Salamangreat or something like that.
Yeah, bro, for sure.
Thanks
Alright,
for
bro.
coming on for a
See ya.
second, bro.
Alright, take care. Bye.
Take care, brother.
They really banned my man La Cremosa. Like,
It's
that's
kind of
crazy.
nuts that this list overall, I do think, I mean, it's kind of crazy that Labyrinth got no hits considering everything, but
I think Calamity was a pre-hit because like the Fiend Smith. I think Fiend Smith Whitewoods is gonna be like an issue / a deck. So
that's fair. That's fair. Daniel Webster, thanks for why did Krebs go to AFK? Thanks for subscribing. Before I do appreciate Mr. McSpector, thanks for subscribing. Brand Fusion to 1 thoughts. Yeah, no, I was kind of talking about it before, but Brand Fusion to 1 doesn't do much. We've been playing with Branded Fusion at 1 in the OCG and Master Duel for almost years now at this point. Like, it is going to just be fine. We have grass now. That means we can run the tier cards and just go nuts with grass off of thrust. Like, and we have the gimmick puppet lock still. Like, this isn't even me being biased because I run a channel centered around Branded. I genuinely think Branded is going to be one of the best decks. I was very much prepared today to buy a new deck after this ban list, and I'm looking at this ban list. I'm like, I'm still playing Branded. Like nothing fundamentally changed. Like I like Raul, my other Branded or my Branded goat in the chat. I don't know if you want to make your opinions heard on that. I'd love to.
Bro, I would have like rather Sanctifier banned and Puppet banned than this. Like honestly, I would have that any day of the week.
We got grass though.
Yeah, bro. But like honestly, bro, how is Flamberg not banned? Like, I'm actually disappointed.
Yeah.
I agree with Eddie, bro. Like, it sucks. It's like a bad ban list by far. It's like really bad.
You think it's a bad ban list? I think it's a good ban list.
No,
frankly.
it's ass.
It's super ass.
I
Actually,
think it's
super
like
ass.
decent, but like they really like kind
Yeah,
of.
it is not a bad band. It is
I-
not a bad band.
You
yeah.
literally took rogue decks and demolished them from taking away prosperity and Oppo, bro. Like, granted, yeah, but like the real reason they should have just took Beatrice away.
They both
I
needed to
can't
go
even play my
though.
Scareclaw deck, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, you shut down.
How
mad
can't you play
decks.
Scareclaw? Scareclaw always just played with the Link 3 control. Like
Yeah, you could never play
No,
Scareclaw
I ended, I ended on my Scareclaw Snake Eye board ended on Apo, Tryhard, IP with freaking Flamebirds in the Spell and Trap Zone.
uninterrupted,
And now you
right?
can do it just without the apple.
Like, but that board's horrendous.
You get to save more resources.
Oh, not the reason. Oh my.
I need to write.
Not the resource.
I'm writing out this.
Right?
We're getting out the best decks. I'm gonna write down all the hits, and then we're gonna talk about the best decks after this because.
Malice
You all
is
know
about
the
to be
best.
tier 1.
Oh yeah, wait.
I would
Did Shifter get
legitimately be
hit?
Surprised.
Nope. So Malice is about to be tier
bro.
1.
I'm about to play Labyrinth.
I mean, I didn't see a Dimension Shifter hit on this list, so Malice can still play that card, yeah.
I'm about
I was
to play
gonna
Shiny
say-
Sarcophagus, bro.
Yeah, see, bro, I'm on the same level, dog.
I was gonna say the biggest implication of this is that those deck building decks are gonna be insane when they drop. Like the Rizals are gonna be easily the best deck, and then Malice might might do the tier thing if we get like some exclusive, or just because Shifter's at 3, it might just be better here than Rizals.
I think Malice might be
Talker
better.
does go really hard in Malice.
Snake Eyes is probably gonna swap to Infernoids.
Yeah, what do you guys think about the list in chat? I want to hear you guys about it. Now with Branded Fusion at 1, is it worth to play Duplication? Yes, because you have Spriggan's Kit. You're just going to be forced to run Spriggan's Kit, and then you can recycle the Branded Fusion. You can search Spriggan's Kit basically at any point with Branded, so you can recycle it very easily. You will still run Fusion Duplication. I just think it's going to be a lot more difficult to run 3 Fusion Duplication in the main, which is fine. Corey, what's up in the chat? Channel member, my man. We got 600 people watching right now. Let's hit 200 likes. We're at 185 people watching right now. I got my goated mods and friends in the chat right now with us. I do appreciate you guys. Skill Drain was using mini stun decks and top tier decks and can run it by having it on or off. Yeah, exactly. Like there were too many decks that just like were able to turn it on or off. I think the Lacrima ban is insane, guys. Like, does that just kill Fiendsmith now? Right? Like, am I just...
No.
Necroquip Princess still exists.
Oh.
The 1-card combo still exists to get you Caesar or Sequence, but I don't think you can go into Desiree off that because you have 1 less Light Fiend in your grave.
Oh, yo, wait. You right.
No, you know. Oh, wait.
I think Desiree requires another card now.
I mean, if you're
But it's
doing Moon,
immediately supplemented by the new
then-
Fiendsmith stuff, right?
I was about to say they're getting a whole new chick that's searchable.
Yeah, the level 4 is busted.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
That's good.
Yeah,
When
it's
does that
just
come
going
out?
up.
Rage of the Abyss, though?
yeah,
Yeah,
Yep.
it's
literally in a month.
Yeah, it's in a month.
Isn't that the
can't
day?
wait.
Isn't that the day of Niagara,
I think so. Yeah.
Essentially, yes.
bro? They are bugging.
Yo, I'm wondering how runic variants are gonna do this format with Fountain
Bro,
on
why
Touch.
isn't there a single runic card on this list, bro?
Oh,
I
wait.
am
Yeah,
so
Runic Fountain's not
tired
at
of
1.
People fountaining for 900. Like, bro, I am so tired, bro. I am so tired of a runic fountain. I'm ripping up every runic fountain. I can't do it. Why does that card exist? Every single runic card, I don't care. I agree with Charles. Every single runic card needs to be at 1. I like that. The runic engine is so annoying to deal with, bro. Like, I cannot stand it.
I mean, they are like super efficient removal tools.
They're efficient at doing
Well-
whatever the heck you need them to be. And
Exactly.
still,
Because
there's
they're
still
also extenders.
runic stun is still something that I have to think about. Like,
I mean, I got Cosmic in my sideboard because of it. Yeah.
bro.
I'm just gonna skill drain loop until it gets bans.
How
Yeah,
do you
skill
how
drain
do you
is still
loop it
legal.
now without Beatrice?
What do you mean?
Like, how are you
You
sending
can-
that to graveyard?
I
Like,
don't give a fuck about that. Run foolish. Like one way that bitch. That
I
bitch
mean,
might
that's
get
way
doubled.
less
Nah, I'll draw it.
consistent.
Hold on. Did you say
What's
you was going
Whitewoods,
on
Runic?
foolish burial goods? And oh Lord.
Oh, foolish burial goods. Oh no.
Lord have mercy.
Like, yo, I'll be petty.
We doing anything to drain your skill. That's
Oh my
crazy.
god. What are you gonna do? You gonna pop my skill drain? Yo, that is crazy. Yeah, Diabelli, target skill drain. Put it back to my hand. Thank you. Set.
That's crazy, bro. That's just not. That's not efficient.
And it's down bad for the floodgates.
Right, bro. Like we are down horrendously. If somebody ever foolish burial goods and sent skill drain and then did all of that, bro, I would quit. I already have come very close to not picking up a Yu-Gi-Oh card anymore. Like, y'all think that would send me over the edge. If I played Dom, if I pulled up to locals, my once a year local pull up, and I sit next to, I sit across from Dominic. And then all of a sudden, this dude foolish, and I'm like, sure. And this dude sends skill drain. I am
You already
packing
know
it up.
what's up.
I am packing it up. Bro, I'm like, yo, people want it more than me.
Yeah, he just wanted it more. Yeah.
Oh my god, bro. And I want to make sure I'm gonna pop out with fucking Malice or Meese, whatever her name is, the level 3 runic, and just so you can't target my shit.
That's not.
That's crazy. You want Cosmic? Yeah, we just gonna negate that.
So yeah, no, I think I personally agree with Power Prosperity and Apo hits personally. I think those cards were always ticking time bombs. I think there are plenty of other cards in the game for these decks to pick up to do things with, and obviously that progresses card design.
Pros for sure was on borrowed time. Like that joint was on borrowed time. But like I'm just mad because like I don't know. Like I'm not trying to play Extrav and Fluanderiz. I'm just not trying to do it.
Where's my Chaos Ruler? I was so sure. No. I'll run 2 Spriggan's Kit. Yeah, exactly. That's why I can. You can hit Spriggan's Kit. No plant hits. Yup. Shifter is fine. It counters tier 0 deck at the moment. Gives some decks like Ritual Beast Fighting Chance, though Tenpai can use it too. Yeah, like Tenpai is gonna be just fine with Sangan at 1, frankly. So.
Fighting Chance, bro. They literally just got double Colossus and they're on Protos. What do you mean Fighting Chance? They don't need no damn shifter.
Yeah, people were saying that like Ritual Beast was like trash and couldn't go second, but like I think they're in that EU like WCQ or whatever. I think like somebody was cooking with that.
That's what I'm saying.
Like I don't know what nationals it was, but like or what yeah, I'm pretty sure it was EU. He was just like kind of like carving through my man's. And I'm like, oh my goodness. I think that deck has like a high skill ceiling. I mean, like, not skill ceiling. Well, like, what am I trying to say? Like,
Skill gap.
like, yeah, like it has like a high skill gap. Like, you can't just be like, oh, I used to play Ritual Beast back in the day. Let me like pick it up because it's relevant. Right. Like you can't like do that. Like that deck is like a spreadsheet deck, bro. Like you can't just like do whatever. I remember me and Raul, remember we were trying to play Ritual Beast and we quit.
Yeah. I remember
Jake the Mountain Man.
I was like, Raul, let's build it.
Yo, it's kind of like picking up Earth Machine in a way, because like you're just devoting a bunch of mental to it.
Yeah, bro.
And it's gonna take a lot of time to do all of your plays because they just naturally take a lot of time. You're doing a whole lot.
Raul quit mid combo. That joint was
but it's worse than Earth Machine because I am happy when my opponent normal summons Harvester or Scrap Recycler. But if my opponent like discards Lara after they shifted me, I'm fuming, bro.
I'd be upset if I paid over $100 for a QCR Apo only for it to be banned Konami. I mean, it was only like $20 by that time. Like, if you bought on when it first came out, that was honestly like kind of your own thing. My puppets were
$500 Starlight going down in price. How about that?
Yeah, I was about to say, Mark, you've been here on the last 2 BANLIST streams, just absolutely gutted when they banned Baron. Now they've banned Apo. How does it feel to take the double tap?
It's just, you know what, like, I'm used to taking it from Konami. Like, it's just, this time I was ready. I was prepared.
Also, I've got to get through some of these chats. You guys got to let me do that. Austin James, Blue Eyes won't be top deck. Then again, I can feel Crimson Dragon game banned next list. I mean, with Calamity gone, there's no real point to get Crimson banned. I mean, now Blue Eyes isn't going to be able to Calamity lock or anything like that. Labyrinth is so backs as foot. Yeah, exactly. Like Labyrinth is going to be one of the best decks. I think the branded hits honestly are just fine. Like I see some people duping in my Discord and in the chat. It's going to be just fine. I think it's going to keep people off of our back, and people are going to be surprised when branded is still topping, and that's going to be just fine. I'm going to be, if you guys want to see first how you are going to be able to go into the next format, we're gonna have videos and combos out on that very shortly. I do just want to talk about the implications for the list and kind of finish off the stream. Crabs TV tournament later. I wouldn't be opposed, honestly. I think I'm gonna try to go to locals later. Dragon Link or branded. I think the Dragon Link branded version is pretty good, and it didn't get hit, so that one that just won the regional. Puppet Lock will still be viable, or maybe Heavy Bestial Synchro Focus. Also, like, since we don't have Slender, Jake the Mountain Man, I don't know if you're still here. So do those puppet hits actually kill puppets? Like, is Puppet FTK dead now? Also, Crabs, I know we have you here with us now. If you want to give us your ban list takes.
I don't think Puppet FTK is dead. It's just like significantly more difficult to do with as few cards as possible.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
I really think you have to use pretty much every effect that the deck gives to you.
You can't get interrupted once now for full FTK.
Yeah, and you need that field spell more than ever.
Heroes getting the next list on God. What do you mean? This ban list is a joke, says YGO Modek. Yeah, I've heard a lot. It seems a mixed reaction. I think this was going to be a ban list that it was never going to please everybody, frankly. So I think that's just kind of what happens. Now with Brand Fusion at 1, is it worth to play Duplication? Definitely still. Just don't play 3. I'm just glad Fire Meta was hit as hard as they come. I agree. I just think Flamebirds not being banned means that Snake Eye will be alive in some way, shape, or form. Someone will find a way to make it work for sure. Wonder if Lacrima ban will do anything about Snake Eyes Fiendsmith. I mean, we'll see. We do have Necroquip Banshee, as someone brought up in the chat. Tier Shoutout branded, exactly. Like, grass is insane for branded, man, or even tier limit, man. Like, we're always gonna be on 60 card builds. I'm really looking forward to the 60 card builds. We're 193 likes right now. Make sure to leave a like if you haven't already.
With grass legal, is Left Arm Offering actually a card?
Yeah, I mean,
you get apt and you lose, but if it resolves.
Oh, Left Arm will be played again now, for sure.
Right? Like, come on.
That card's too good.
At least one individual on the planet is going to play Left Arm Offering to search for grass. At least one. Come on. Like, there's no way.
Oh, Wanted didn't go to 1. Zamina is going to be just fine. Also, what's up, Crabs? I see you.
Wanted did not need to go to 1.
I mean, it's broken with Zamina, but now Whitewood's Zamina is looking really good.
I would have preferred it to go to 0, but it was going to be searchable through the Azamina cards, so any hit other than banning it doesn't matter. So it's either at 0 or at 3. Just have to accept it.
They needed to ban Shifter. They forgot to ban Shifter. I hate Konami for limiting branded fusion. I'm actually excited now. This gives us new room to deck build, while it doesn't change the identity of the deck whatsoever. You can do whatever you want with it. I think branded fusion at 1. I think brand fusion at 1 means we might get future hits though if it keeps topping, which I do think will be the case as long as people stick with the deck.
A member of your Discord put up in your general chat. I do not think we can run Desires anymore with 1 fusion.
I run it. Okay, so Desires is gonna be. We should talk to Raul about that. But like, I run the 1 Desires in Master Duel. And I typically just resolve Desires after I've gotten to branded fusion. So, it's typically just whatever. It's gonna be. I think it's just gonna be fine.
It's fine. Just Gamba, bro. Just Gamba. If you banish the fusion, you banish the fusion, but that's on you.
I would say also it's not as standard now. You don't have to run it. I think at 60 you had to run it before. Now it's much more debatable. I'm gonna test either way. I just think like a lot of the time you could just like go through your branded fusion line then desires now. Or you could do like what does Raul said.
Or you just play Prosperity instead. It's also fine.
Oh,
But
you
it's
think
limited.
Yeah, it's at 1.
Just run both.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a version with Prosperity and Desires. But
We're gonna left arm for Prosperity to find grass. We did it, guys.
crazy.
I'd rather
Bro,
use
now
a
that
Lair
I'm just looking
Darkness.
at this list is kind of horrendous, bro.
Yeah, it's really bad. It's actually really bad.
So why do you think it's bad? Like what could have been done differently in that case?
It's an overcorrective list, but not in the ways that it needed to be.
Bro, Ubel is like by far best deck. Like how's that card? Like
Oh,
it's
yeah.
limited does not matter.
you,
It's
Huh?
gonna be Snake Eyes, Fire King, Snake Eyes, Infernoids, and fucking Ubel.
yeah, those.
Oh yeah,
those are,
Fire
like,
King
the
is
three decks.
completely unhit.
And the one Marines player.
Wait, Fire King's
And the
completely
Wonders.
unhit. Did they hit?
It's
Holy
me.
shit.
Like Infernoids is about to rip your whole hand because of grass.
I mean, how are they
Okay,
getting
they have
to
to
it?
open it though.
Yeah, they have to get. Yeah, it's not going second. They'll have a lot better time going second if they run Thrust. No.
But like they could have just easily just banned Sanctifier, bro. Like actually get the problem out. Like
Yo, where's the
so
Phantom
cringe.
of Ubel limit?
We're
I'm
stronger
sorry.
with branded
Also
fusion at
that, yeah.
1, I think.
Yeah, like
Or
No,
in
we're
general.
not stronger with Brandis Fusion. That's one. That's total cap.
I think we're generally stronger, but I could be wrong. I don't know.
Nah, I think Sanctifier ban didn't matter, and like I don't know.
I don't know
Brandis
how
Fusion,
how is
I don't know, it's a
Ubel
board breaker, bro.
how is Ubel the best deck now with Apo ban? That doesn't make I mean maybe it's the best deck, but like
They didn't need Apple anyway.
Yeah, I was
Really?
say you
At
about
all.
to
They didn't, bro.
none of the
how are they
Unchained
getting
stuff is on here either. Like the Unchained and the Unchained cards, man, like it just gives you Val so much more to work with. It's crazy.
Yeah.
You
You
just
you float like
Val
crazy.
into
I just-
Fiendsmith, back into Ubel, into Unchained,
shit,
and it's so disgusting.
They didn't need like Beatrice anyway because they had like Aerial Eater. Like that deck's too insane
Exactly.
right now. Like
Dude,
too insane. Bro,
that deck has so much to work with. It's insane, bro. It did
Bro,
not
they
get
can
hit at
even
all.
easily do.
Bro,
like,
I might have to go back into hibernation, bro. Oh no. I'm about to go back to Mickey Mouse's clubhouse, bro. Like,
Oh,
Guys,
God.
do you think my Phantom Darkness first dead Ubel went up in price?
oh my goodness.
Just a super
Yeah,
rare. I
but
can't
like
imagine.
Tier Lemons is also like fucking insane right now. Like honestly, the deck's insane. Like holy shit, bro. One Sanctum is guaranteed mill 5, bro. Like you can just play like free Sanctum, free Tractus. It's insane. Actually, insane deck.
Pilgrim Reaper? Is that what you're
Yeah,
talking about?
yeah. Bro, you can easily make
So
Pilgrim
busted.
Reaper and like after Ghost Sequence, make Dizumaray, Ghost Prince, and Merly. So you're bro, you have like a guaranteed end block right now. That's like actually insane. So like I don't know. I think this is not good.
I saw a tier player at one of the YCSs I went to. I forget which one, but they were showing me a line that involved Sorcerer of Sebek. Have you heard of that card?
No, what? Sorcerer of Sebek? No, I never heard of that card.
It's a generic link. It's an Aqua Link 2. It just takes 2 effect monsters. It's not that its effect is good. It's that it was a way to put an Aqua monster on your field without spending cards in your hand. So it made fusing into Kaleido Heart, I think it was, a lot easier. I don't know if you've heard of that card, but it's legal. It's the only Aqua Link 2 with generic materials.
So, okay, so this list will make more people quit the game. It's so bad. I don't think it's that bad. I think that's cap. I actually think it's I think it's like better than not, like honestly, but I also think it's like a 60%. Like they left off a lot. Carnello, Pinelli, and also like we gotta give it a chance, guys. Like we haven't even played the list. Like you gotta give Konami some credit. Like it took them some time to get this list out. It's just like, you know, let's see how it is. It looks like an infinitely more enjoyable format than what we've been playing. It looks like an objectively better format. Is this immediate, by the way? It's effective September 2nd. Got it. So we'll have it for locals.
No, we
Brent.
won't. At least for Hog.
Genesis locals will be rating under the new list.
Yeah, I think every single locals here is under the new list.
Yeah, I might have to go
I mean, there's no like even for you, like at what, when does Hog have their locals?
6:30.
Tuesday, yeah, 6:30.
No, like what day?
Oh, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday.
So you're saying is Tuesday the 1st, or no?
No, like literally, we're doing the new list tonight.
On me on my computer, and I didn't even look. So you said it's effective the 2nd, Chris?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
There.
So Monday. Okay. All right. Yeah.
So,
even if your locals was on Sunday, I would say if I was running that locals, I'd be like new list because like there's no reason
yeah,
not to.
that's how it is. Like tonight is the new list. There's no ifs,
Right.
ands, or buts.
Wow, man.
Oh, you're saying because you have locals tonight. Oh, okay, yeah,
locals is
yeah.
today, and they're doing the new list. They said that shit a week ago.
Yeah.
They don't care.
Anything to get out of what we were previously in, because Beatrice, oh my god, bro.
I just think that this is a way better
finally gone.
format. Like, this is objectively such a better, like, to play format than not. And they didn't disrupt enough decks to where, like, everyone still gets to play their deck, honestly, unless you're playing Snake Eye, I guess. But yeah, I think Fire King is going to be one of the best decks now. Ubel, Infernoid's going to be insane. I think Branded and Labyrinth are going to be one of the best decks. Sprite should be one of the best decks. Also, Mermail, when it comes out, is looking to probably eat up this kind of meta on top of the new deck building cards, such as the Rizals and the Malice cards. So run about 45 cards. What would you recommend to change in the deck with less than Branded Fusion, or is it just run it as is? I mean, you kind of just run it as is and then take out for the 2 cards you put in, like, a Grass is Greener if you're running 60. If you're not running 60, then you're obviously just going to be running more gas. I think another Kit on its face is going to be probably what you want to end up adding in, honestly, because Kit can special summon herself. Just like we're going to probably maximize on 3 high spirits, and like we still have all the Bastiles, so we can go on a very high Bastille count too. I think it's just gonna be fine. Thanks for subscribing, 1x. Thanks for subscribing, Azatox. Apo hit gonna make people big sad. Yeah, I mean, it made my man Mark really sad. He had a freaking Starlight Appaloosa. He held on to that. He believed, and I didn't think they were gonna ban it, to be honest. Like, I really did not think they were gonna ban it, but it's fine. Fire King still does have the spell and trap card, so it tops both Snake Eye and Ubel. Now, that's what I'm thinking. I think Fire King will be better than Ubel. Like, is it just me, or like Fire King literally did not get hit? Like, it is in the same form as it was before Fiendsmith dropped, and it was one of the best decks there. I mean, Skill Drain's not at 3. I don't get to use that now. MetaGamesGX.
I just don't understand how Fire King ever wins against Ubel, though. Because you pop all their cards, and then they're like, Lamau, I just summon from deck anyways and win the game.
I was going to say, they're going to have to get, like, a really fat access code token.
That matchup just seems horrendous on surface level, like, thinking. I don't know, maybe I'm missing something, but generally, if you pop Ubel's cards, it's like popping Unchained's cards. It's a losing battle.
I'm trying to think of other implications for this list. I think Grass is going to make a lot more just, like, weird combo decks.
I gotta get on making content right freaking now, man.
I know.
I'm just about to go so hard with Aqua Angel and Area, man. I didn't get hit. I feel great, and I don't mean that as like a flex, like haha losers, but I mean, like even if Marincess was like super giga broken, which I mean, I know it's not super giga broken. I am biased. I think it's above average, but even if it was like the best deck in the format and no one played it except for like me and a small handful of the community, like there'd be no reason to hit it because it's not that popular.
Trying to think of best decks right now, like definitely Fire King. Yeah, no, Fire King, Yubel. I do think Branded's gonna be one of the best decks. I just think Fire King is probably gonna be at the top of the pack with and then Ryzals when those release. I think Mermail will be pretty good too. I think Mermail is a bit more glass cannon-y than people are giving credit though. Like it hasn't done a whole lot on the OCG. But that's without Toad. To be fair, to be 100% fair. Oh, Tenpai is going to be one of the best decks by far.
I saw a video thumbnail about how apparently Mermail Abystius gets you 3 toads.
Oh, really? Yeah.
It's wild.
Yeah. Excuse me for a brief moment.
Big Mac, I'm just happy branding opening wasn't hit. My wallet was shaking in the corner. Yeah, what's up, Big Mac? How's it going? Voice of really about to be broken now with combos. The deck is neutral as it gets now Ava. Wait, I couldn't tell what you were talking about, Austin. My bad. Snake Eye will be tier 1 still with 4 negates possible. Will Snake Eye still be tier 1? That would be crazy. I would love to see. I mean, I wouldn't love to see that.
The only crazy variant's going to be Infernoids because of the trap card.
Oh, Voiceless Voice I'm also missing. Voiceless Voice is going to be one of the best decks by far. Voiceless Voice getting no hit outside. I'm glad Prosperity got hit. Fuck, like, that card should have been banned for Voiceless Voice, frankly. Also, Skill Drain to 1. I mean, like I said before, which was apparently a cringe take, that, definitely a Voiceless Duelist that, Anti-Spell got banned, or should get banned, but it did not. Would have rather had no list. That's crazy take, Brayden. Hot James. No, I read that. This would make one Lightning Storm, Raigeki, Feather Duster to ruin Yubel. So, oh yeah, exactly. Board Breakers destroy Yubel now. That's what I'm saying. I don't think Yubel is gonna be. I think Yubel might falter a little bit, but then again, like you said, Sam, there's that rock paper scissors with the Fire King matchup now. I'm glad Fire is still playable in the form of Fire King. I always thought Fire King was the cooler variant. It's about to be a budget deck too, with the structure decks and then the Megaton reprints. Also, guys, I do want to appreciate you guys for hitting 200 likes on the stream. We're gonna finish up BANLIST talks, and like once everybody, once things start to calm down, we're gonna start cooking branded post BANLIST, guys, and get some deck profiles, get some combo guides out for you guys. And also start cooking like on the Whitewoods branded list, and then of course I want to also show you guys some stuff.
Yeah, honestly, with Apple gone, that list becomes way better. That's actually like crazy.
Whitewoods branded.
Whitewoods Runic is gonna look good, man. I'm telling you.
It's also good.
I'm not a Runic player by any stretch of the imagination, but I know that's gonna be a good deck. Runic's gonna be slept on this format, for real.
100%.
Runic being unhit is insane. Like Whitewoods Runic is about to be like the best
Joshua
deck.
Schmidt and a Konami employee confirmed. Unbelievable.
I'm already pulling out all my Yubel shit.
All right, I'm pulling up to a job. I'll talk to y'all later, boys.
All right, peace out.
Later, have fun.
All right, so let's talk to more people in the chat. Still got 300 people watching with you guys. Appreciate it. Austin James Voiceless Voice is still good, but not broken. How last tournament Herald of Voiceless Voice user just swept the board with 8 Omni negates. A Herald Voiceless Voice user. That sounds crazy. We saw a Puppet Lock, guys. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, I don't know. Brendan's not gonna change too much. I think people are doing a little bit too much about that. Falling to Albaz would ruin the deck. Yeah, exactly. Like something like that would actually do a lot to the deck. My Sacred Beast took a ricochet, but everything else is a banger, says Card Limits. Rest in peace. Like, can we pour one out right now for the Sacred Beast players? Any changes to Master Duel? Nope. Nope, B-Link, the JRPG King. Yeah, I need to branch out to other TCGs because this will still be boring on Yu-Gi-Oh! I will say this list didn't change a whole lot to where, like, a lot of people might get something out of this. But I do think that for the people who have been enjoying the game, this is a good list in my opinion. I don't know. I feel like to really appreciate and get in the finer details of why a list is good or bad, you have to actually experience the list, because the Baron list seemed great at first, but the Baron list was horrible in retrospect. They should have hit something with Snake Eye at the time. They just didn't. Like Snake Eye Ash should have
Oh,
went to
they-
1 in that list.
They hit Baron because of Whitewoods, dog.
No, they hit
Yeah, for sure.
What? I mean, maybe.
I'll pop 3 Barons out on your board. And you know how fucking sad you're gonna be. 'cause you
I'm
can't
pretty
do
sure
anything?
every Snake Eye board was making Baron, and that's why they banned it at the time. But
Yeah,
Bro,
but
they were.
maybe
There
we
was
can
like
talk
Baron,
about that.
Savage, IP. That's nothing.
Yeah, but Whitewoods, it's literally Baron. Cool, you do something negate. All right, cool. Now I'm gonna make another Baron. Then on your turn, I'm gonna make another Baron. Then you really just can't do anything.
You had like double Omni like guaranteed. You could guaranteedly make Cosmic Blazar with Baron and your full end board, and then you could even like go into Fiendsmith if Baron didn't get hit. Like it's actually
That's what I'm
crazy.
saying. And like even if the Baron uses its negate your standby phase, I use its effect, bring back whatever. Use Whitewoods trap card, make Baron again.
Yeah, it's like retarded.
Grass is Greener coming back, man, is so fucked up. I need to get a copy of that. Like, do you have a copy of that, Dom?
What's his name? Connor does.
Definitely running that card. Lacrima kills so many Fiendsmith decks. No, that's what I was
Branded
thinking.
best deck.
That's what I was thinking, Yuri, honestly.
Best deck.
Yuri, let's go. 60
Dude,
cards.
I know, finally. Now everyone can start playing 60 and not say, oh, consistency. I don't see my side deck. Nah, you're playing 60 because we're playing the best power card in the game, brother.
That's the energy I
Bro,
like to hear.
Oppo ban? Like, bro, going
Yeah.
second would be so easy now. There's no fucking
Yeah.
Appaloosa anymore.
There's
Oh
no
yeah, that's the
Appaloosa.
thing. Yeah, that's a buff for us.
Or Beatrice to send D-Barrier.
Or
Yeah.
Beatrice. No more blue tears. No more blue tears ever again. You know what I'm saying? Like, that thing is done. Like, with Beatrice gone, like, the ban list, like, fixed everything, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm very, very happy. Like, I literally left the regionals right now because, like, I lost to Lacrimosa. The guy took 6 minutes to make a turn, and then we also had a time extension, and like I lost to Lacrimosa, and he didn't play under Masquerade, and I summoned it on his turn, and he refused to like make a thing.
Story of my life right there, bro.
We got
Oh,
Yeah, no, we got Yuri Diaz in the chat. Welcome, welcome. What did you think of the ban list, my man?
bro, it's amazing, bro. Like, Branded is like better than ever, man. Like, you just have to play with like double kit, stuff like that. But like everyone in the OCG has been playing the grass. Like, we finally got it back, bro. Like, the Branded Fusion limited hit was okay, but we don't need a Branded Fusion to win. Now we have like cards like Branded and White and like multiple retributions and stuff like that to like substitute that Branded Fusion.
Yeah, and like patchwork becomes a lot better now. I think like duplication, you should still be running that because like you said, you go to like double kit, so you always have access to Branded Fusion.
Yeah.
And Grass is Greener is just nuts, my man. Like, you played when that card was legal. And I've played with it on Master Duel. It's absolutely nuts if you mill a tier name. I genuinely think with us running Thrust and having the access to go to Grass that it might be worth it to run the tier names now. Like, genuinely.
Yeah, you could play sure and have this if you wanted. I'm just hyped because like I love that card. I'm just sad that Snow's still banned, but it's justifiable.
No puppet ban though, Yuri. Were you surprised about that, or are you happy about that? Obviously, or what do you? Because I saw some people dooming. Like I don't think people should be dooming.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was either one or the other had to go, but I mean, hey, long live puppet, long live turn skips. I guess we're the one of the only few decks that can turn skip. Now, like, now that
Calamity's gone, bro. Yeah, Calamity and Beatrice are gone.
Rip Ed shooting, bro. Rip Ed. I'm gonna...
Oh my god, let's get a check on
Ed is depressed right now. I try to hit him up, but he hasn't hit me up.
Oh no.
That's how I know.
That's how I know.
Yeah,
Bro,
honestly, what they did was really nice. Like, Lacrimosa, like, let's be honest with you, like, so many people have abused that.
Oh yeah,
Like,
they did that for time. I
oh
understand
man, everything
now,
was
yeah.
just nice. Like, Konami, great job. Thanks for giving us grass back.
It was
I
a
missed
good
it.
list, man. I'm happy with it. Like, Branded Fusion to 1 was like, I feel like now we can get people off of our back and people will be like, oh, Branded's bad now. But all it does is it gives us a space for Grass is Greener or just other cards. Like, people were already topping with 60 cards. People were already not opening up Branded Fusion, you know? Like,
big facts. And you're still gonna get to it no matter what, because you know you have Sorneer and Retribution. Now you can justify playing 2 Retribution, and the thing about in the OCG, like now Retribution becomes a lot more live because like multiple high spirits is gonna substitute the loss of the branded fusion. So you're always gonna have an Albast fusion monster in the graveyard. So Retribution might be live if there's 2 of them. You know, because there's going to be a lot of Bastiles still in the format because Ubel and Fiendsmith are still like really strong.
yeah, no, that's yeah, no, that's what I was thinking about. Like, do you think Lacrima kills the Fiendsmith engine or not really?
Nah, we
No.
have the TCG exclusive, the Banshee girl.
Yeah, Necro Quip, and you got the new chick coming out next month.
Yeah, I just can't wait to play the new Black Witch stuff with Branded.
Oh, Branded really cool. Examina. Get your wanted posters now, bro. Get your QCRs, Yuri.
I know, I should get them. Probably next week when I get paid.
I heard they're down.
They didn't hit wanted, right?
They did not hit wanted, guys.
What the fuck? Wait, what?
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
brother.
We are so running,
bro. 3 wanted. Oh
like they gave us free room for the wanted package now. That's awesome because we can run Branded Examina with the wanted package, guys, to search our Omni Negate or free bodies.
Yeah.
Running the Shadal package too. Also, everyone in the chat was going crazy over Yuri coming to the chat. Kendall said, "What's up?" Corey said, "What's up?" to Yuri.
Oh, I seen him at the regionals. What's good, my boy Kendall?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He said he had to leave the regional early, unfortunately. Yeah, no, the Grass is Greener got limited. No, exactly, which is insane. I'm surprised they brought that card back. That card is going to lead. That card buffs that card buffs any Shadal variant, any Tier Limit variant, any Lightsworn variant, and also buffs Branded very much so. So like, I think
yeah. Then
great.
Thrust existing now in 2024. Gas.
We get 4 Grass is Greener, brother, going second.
Yeah.
So
if you wanted to be really cute, you could play left arm offering or whatever to add a grass.
Do you think that's worth it?
You just banish your hands, but you can play like multiple Mercariers or whatever, because you're gonna be playing on multiple Bastiles anyways. I'm honestly curious on like how we make the deck evolve and everything, because there's gonna be a lot of different ways to play it.
I think on its face. Yeah, what do you guys think? What do you think, Krebs? Like, what do we do as Branded players
honestly,
on its face?
Like, no Oppo or Beatrice? Like, I think we just play blind second. Like, I don't know. It seems like way free. Like, we get our Albaz effect. Like, we can play Super Poly.
Like, and Grass, because they did their deck by like 10.
Like, doesn't Super Poly get way better now? Too? Super Poly gets way better now because Zappo's not on boards.
I kind of want to go to Niagara now.
But you've got it, brother.
It's just impossible. I don't have. I have to go to Anaheim. I can't go. I can't go to that. You know, if only the ban list kind of changes people, man. Not gonna lie.
Anbu Fear, nice to see you, brother. Haven't seen you in a bit. Anbu Fear, Snake Eyes is going to be the best deck I fear again. It's buff. The 60 card pile BS. Branded and Tenpai are about to be best friends. Maybe. How you doing, brother? But I don't think Snake Eye is going to be the best deck anymore. I think it's going to be Fire King is going to be way better. I just don't, like, someone was talking about it. Like, I wouldn't doubt it. Like, I'm sure people are going to figure out how to make Snake Eye work. But, like, I think it'll be variants. Like, it's an engine still. Like, OSS is still legal with Flamebridge with 1 Snake Eye Ash and Poplar. That was the engine to begin with. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, Branded Sword honestly, now, Yuri. Branded Sword with banishing off a duplication, yeah. Yeah.
It's gonna be busted. The multiple kits for sure as well, man. Because honestly, you know, the only thing that kind of hurts me is I can't play Desires now. Well,
Do
you
you think
can,
so?
but
Do you think that's the?
I
Do you
think
think Desires is not the play now? Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe because like if you banish a brand fusion, I guess it's not the all and be all, but
It's pretty
I
bad
mean,
though.
still kind of hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. We have to just test, be in the lab, you know, and see how it goes. But man, God bless Konami, brother.
It was a good enough list. They could have had more. I understand people being understandably not happy with it. It's never gonna please everybody, but I would say the people dooming, nothing really got got banned. Also, Anbu Fear, thanks for becoming a member on YouTube for 6 months, brother. Fucking goated in the chat. Despian, I've been good, brother. Just been doing other shit. I appreciate your continued support. It's really good to see you, man. Hope you're living life and would love to talk Yu-Gi-Oh. You should be a yeah, you're Obelisk Blue, so come through and talk in the chat one of these days. Love to chill. Scott Hubbs, whip Branded. Nope. Branded is not dead. People who think of Branded is dead are gonna lose to Puppet Lock. Their second round out of regional. Race and Snake Eye go crazy now. Oh god. Is Race just the best deck now? Branded tier 4. Is Branded tier 4 now? That'd be wild.
Stop the cap.
Yeah, I got messaged by some people. They're like, I'm sorry for your loss.
Bro, we'll prove them wrong. Like, everyone in this call, we're all gonna top with Branded this format, bro. Like, the fusion to one's never gonna matter.
I feel way
to be
more
honest.
confident about topping with Branded than ever with this list. I'm
That
not
was
gonna lie.
happen eventually, to be honest with you.
Yep.
Like, it is what it is, man. Like it was a fair trade, you know. Insert the card of consonants meme where you give up 2 branded fusions to get a grass looks greener back.
Oh my god, someone needs to make.
Honestly, if we got 30 back as well, then the list would have been like insane. But
that would have been a buff to Branded.
That's too much at that point. Then we'll actually be best deck.
I'm just happy Beatrice is gone. Like, that gives, like, I feel just so much better, man. Like, that card should have never been legal.
It is not
like, this long.
Oh, you're right. Like hasn't that card been an issue since it came out, Yuri? Like, you've been playing since the card came out. Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's man, it's not even being used in BA, bro. That's how you know it's bad.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah, they're doing it the proper way, which is so funny.
Yeah. Dude. God bless. Like, today at the regionals, I dropped it, bro, after someone literally lacrimosed me for 6 minutes, bro. And then I told the judge, and the judge is like, you know, and then I made Masquerade, and he didn't play a single card. Like, I'm just happy that's gone, because, like, I'm pretty sure a lot of people have lost that way, man.
I've lost that way. It's really sad gameplay. It's really sad.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that's gone, bro.
Branded Fusion hit. The only people that are sad about Branded Fusion getting hit are the people that got the QCRs. Shout out to my boy Oscar.
Someone in the chat was like, rest in peace, people who bought 3 QCRs before the ban list. I thought this was always going to be the compromise, to be honest. I thought, because Konami never goes with what people want. People were like, it's gonna be whatever, Sanctifier. And they didn't go with the Master Duel ban. I think eventually we'll get Puppet banned, though. Like, if we keep topping with it.
For sure.
Yeah, eventually Puppet will get banned. Yeah.
I'm happy they messed up the consistency for, like, all the decks now. Except Branded. Like Branded, like, you're just not gonna have an extra fusion, so it kind of sucks, but it's okay, man. Like, we'll take those L's any day.
Caesar is less toxic than Beatrice. I agree, and I think Caesar gets harder to make because now you have to run the Necroquip, which means that I mean, obviously you get a new slot with Lacrima Ban, so you automatically run the Necroquip now, so still a lot of commitment.
But now bitch steals are gonna be super impactful. Like they'll have less chances of making a rank 6 if you open up a bitch steal because of the Lacrimosa ban. Also, everyone and their mama is gonna play into Nibiru now because no Appaloosa.
Holy crap, Nib is gonna be the best hand trap. Maybe we could main deck Nib. I was already about to main deck Nib this format.
Until you play against Hubelli.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
it's like easily replaceable, bro. It's like easily replaceable.
They lose to one board breaker now.
No, they don't.
Yeah,
They beat double still.
What's their board now?
It's literally the same thing, just without Alpha.
Yeah, without Alpha. Like,
Oh yeah, well,
bro,
no, they have to go
Verudrus.
They have to go Verudrus.
They could even make it worse and go like Nightmare Griffin, and that's even worse.
Yeah. Plot twist. Lance is the best deck.
I'm surprised.
Shut up.
I wish Glow Up Bulb came back for you, Yuri. Yeah, I think Super Poly is going to be good this format, Lord Viper. I would highly advise you guys to test with Super Poly. Also, we were talking... yeah.
It's going to get reprinted too in the gold rarity set, so you could upgrade to those QCRs.
Yeah. True. I think it's gonna be really good because like Apo made it so difficult to use Super Poly because it's very difficult to Super Poly off Apo unless you're running the Ignister. And nobody had time for that or space.
Yeah. Now Super Poly becomes a lot better too, because isn't Caesar a fiend? So you can maybe run Mud Dragon. I don't know. I don't know.
Ooh, that's a good point. Caesar has to be a fiend, so... are they going to be able to make Desiree anymore? Is Snake Eye going to be able to make Desiree anymore, Yuri and Crabs?
For sure.
It's literally still the same combo as they don't have Oppo, that's all.
Yeah, you never need Lacrima for it.
Yeah, you can still make it. It's just like the setup now. You can't end with like the Engraver engrave, so that it's just less follow up, but you still end on Desiree. You just get less follow up. That's it.
Do I just buy a Grass is Greener now off of somebody locally, or do I wait for it to go down?
Just wait a week, bro. Like.
Yeah, just wait.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah.
Wait, now that branded fusion got limited, we can play more if we wanted to. We could play the synchro variant. That's all we were waiting for, to be honest.
Yeah, Raul's been testing it a lot, Yuri, and he was already finding some success with it. So
yeah, I already told him. But
yeah, told you. Look, everyone literally popped in 2 oaks, and they're putting in birch.
Their deck's so much worse then, though. Like
yeah, now, retributioning the Poplar to special summon from hand is gonna be so good.
Yeah. It's not gonna be the best deck. I would bet money on that, and we'll see. Kendall Brown in the chat says yes. Wait for the tins. Oh, it should get a reprint in the tins. That would be. Good point, Kendall. Shout, my man. You're always posting your incredible finds in the chat.
That's the homie, bro.
He really is. He keeps up the conversation in the Discord, man. Like, hope you come into the Discord call one of these days, Kendall. You're the homie. JRPG Grass is going to spike. I think it will spike until the reprint gets announced. There's no way it's not getting reprinted when like cards like Trident, Dragion are getting reprinted in the tins, and it's a 400 card set. It's not going to go down anytime since it got unbanned, but it'll probably get reprinted. So I'll just take my chances, and like maybe I have a friend who has one. Maybe like Jerome said to do for people to do with Trident Dragion. Devin Reeves, Desires and Branded is dead now. What's up, channel member Devin Reeves in the chat? Like Yuri was talking about it before, but I think overall it's a lot, and then same with Raul. I think overall it's a lot it's a gamble now. It's a gamble because you can just basically go into the fact that you'll banish your one branded fusion, then your deck's way weaker. And like, so are you gonna blind desires and do that and not care, or are you gonna do it after your combo? Because desires gets a lot worse after you do it. After you do your combo, desires is at its best when you can first action desires to play around certain things like, what's up everybody joining the chat, to play around certain things. So yeah, I don't know how you guys feel about that, but grass QCR will be end of year. Yeah, no, if we got grass QCR, that'd be nuts.
Yeah.
All right, BANLIST just dropped. I'm going to go now. Left a light. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, guys. This has been the most insane stream of all time. I appreciate everybody joining us.
I had to pull up, bro.
I
had to pull up
appreciate you,
from
Yuri.
retirement.
Are you gonna come out? I need to see you cooking, brother. Like like Brandon's doesn't feel the same without you.
I think so. I've been just on the grind, brother. That's it. But shoot, man, I already have an idea for a list. We just have to test it. But yeah,
yo, what's going on? I didn't even realize that I could actually join the call, so I just decided to just hop on.
Welcome,
up, Kendall.
Kendall.
Be in the chat.
Homie.
How's it going, brother?
Yeah, I had to dip out of regional at round 3 because I needed a call because, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh is cool, but, you know, my wife takes priority over everything, so.
Big facts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but yeah, I'm really liking the list. If I just go ahead, just give my little 2 cents on everything. A lot of people are saying that Snake Eye is like unhit, but they don't really actually realize what a lot of these hits actually do to the deck. Like, it's not just simple consistency hits. Like, Beatrice being gone means that they no longer can bridge Fiendsmith into Snake Eye, which is one thing. So that cuts down their consistency like a crap ton because now they actually need to open Snake Eye engine in order to actually go into. And if they open Poplar, their plays get so much worse.
So much worse.
Like,
yeah.
So much worse because now their Snake Eye Ash is dead. Like, you could search an oak, but I mean, like, what are you doing with searching an oak? You want to be summoning it, so it doesn't really do anything for you. Like, yeah, literally open Poplar, just like your bonfires are bad, your your Snake Eye Ash is bad. The only way that Poplar is actually even like halfway decent is if you open like with Diabell Star and Poplar. But even then, that's still kind of like now you're doing original Sinful into summoning Oak. And it's just the places just get a lot worse. And then their end boards get a lot worse too. They're probably gonna have to go back to like the overlay into like the Hope Harbinger lines, because Desiree and IP just isn't enough, I don't think, of an end board.
Yeah, no, I completely agree, and that's a lot of investment even to go into the Desiree at that point, especially without Lacrima. Like, I don't know, it's definitely going to be interesting. Like, do you like the list overall? Because I think like we had a lot of people come on, and you know, I think it seems kind of like back and forth about it. I personally actually generally like the list, even though Branded Fusion went to 1. I have to be objective. Like, you know, like Brandon probably was finna get a hit for a second. So like, what would you say like about the hit about the list like overall?
So my thoughts are it's a good list. The main thing that I'm sad about is that I no longer can play my 3 Spiral Branded Fusions. I can only play one of them now. But other than that, I like the list. The one thing that I wish that they would have changed on the list was a little bit more hit to the Ubel engine. I don't think that the 1 Spirit Gates is enough, just because their inboard is still kind of toxic a little bit. But I guess it hurts their consistency like a smidge. But I think that I definitely think the the U-Bell inboard really doesn't change except not having Apple, but even then they can still do like other stuff with it. So I think that U-Bell Fiendsmith is probably going to be like the deck going forward, but I think that that's going to be at least until Rhoda. I think that that's going to be like the deck to play around. Well, at least until somebody cooks up and see if they make Snake Eyes still up there. But I think that Fiendsmith U-Bell is going to be the one deck to look forward to. Tempai got some nice consistency hits. We all knew that the field spell was going to go to 1. The prosperity limit also helps as well because that deck just got free prosperity because you only needed like 3 extra deck cards to play that deck.
Yeah, I'm
So
so
the
happy with
prosperity limit-
prosperity going, bro. That card had to go eventually. It was kind of like Lucian said before, like that card had a target on its back for a while since cash format.
Mm-hmm. So, like Yuri said, we traded in 2 brand fusions and we got a grass back. So, I mean, it's a fair enough trade, and plus we're gonna have like the Azamina stuff that comes out in Rhoda as well, and our deck players pretty well. The only thing is that I'm happy but kind of sad that the puppet lock is still here because I actually wanted the extra deck space, but now it feels like my extra deck still isn't going to change. So now I'm just like, fuck, how do I fit in all the other cards I want to play? How do I fit in Super Poly targets? How do I fit in these cards?
Maybe we cut Alba Lenatus now. I don't know. Tenpai is still gonna be good. Flamebird like still gonna be good. Like I don't know. They might like Snake Eye might revert to what they were doing before with number 38. You know, they still have Flamebird. So yeah, you might be right. We might just be sticking with the same extra deck and branded. I wonder if these changes fix the time issue at all. That's something we haven't really considered either because like Masquerade's always been a card. Like, are we gonna still have to be running Masquerade in the side deck now? Like, I think that these changes overall probably help the time issues a lot with the top decks. I just fear with cards like Grass is Greener, even though I'm very happy with it coming back. You know, when we were gonna have Infernoid piles, just like chugging like just rolling around, like waddling into fucking games, opening their grass is greener and just having the best day of their life at locals. And
Hey
you know
man,
what? They deserve it.
just run cross out. Just run cross out while you're playing your grass is greener. That way if they play their grass. But then again, if we're playing like 50 card branded versus like an Infernoid pile and they play grass and you just look like, so how many cards in your deck? Because I got about the same amount of cards as you. So it's kind of like, yeah.
Yeah, no,
They
I
could
think
just be dead against them unless they do like 60 card pile, but I don't think, although I could be wrong, I haven't played too much Infernoid. I played it a couple times. I don't know whether or not like adding the extra like 10 to 20 cards to an Infernoid deck is worth putting in the one of grass. It might be worth it. Branded, I think, is fine because literally we're just replacing one card that already just got taken out of our deck list with it, and we were already running 50 to 60 cards. So it's kind of like an easy slot in. But I think that Infernoids were playing, the people that were playing it were playing in like the 40-ish range already. So if they add like 20 extra cards just to play like the one grass, they don't have reasoning and they don't have monster gate. So it's kind of like, yeah, you might get sacked one game at locals or something, but I don't know.
I was gonna say it's probably not actually. Like, I think it's only gonna be relevant in Thrust decks, which is basically just Unchained and branded at the moment. I don't get why Tenpai doesn't run Thrust, but that's a whole nother story. I think they should be now, especially with their field spell going to 1. Now they can just thrust out terraforming since that was not banned. I do want to get Lewis in here. I think we have Lewis Molina in the chat. I've been seeing you. What's up, brother? I think we have you now on the call. How you doing?
Pretty good, brother. Just watching the ban list. Pretty big hits. Love the hits. Sadly, Brand Diffusion to 1, but well, as our friend said, we got grass, so we can work with that.
Exactly. I also think like we still have our ability to play through 4 hand traps with Puppet, so
yeah,
I don't know.
For sure. What got me off guard was the Lacrima ban. That caught me fully off guard. I wasn't expecting that a card that was released like a month and a half ago before Nationals got hit. It was a problem card since it brings a lot of time issues because it burns you. So it was a good hit since it hit Finsmith. It hurts me because I recently bought the Finsmith once again. I told you that I sold them on Nationals and I bought them again, but we're gonna see what we're gonna cook with it. I would have loved that they hit Runic. I had a regionals recently, and 125 players, like a quarter of them almost, was playing Runics. It was awful to play a format like that. Like every match was against that. But really, for me, I love the ban list of the hits that they hit. Snake Eyes still gonna be good with the next support it's gonna get, but Tempai, for me, Tempai is gonna be the best deck because right now the hits that he had, it's almost the same as OCG, and it's almost dominating OCG at the moment. So let's see how it goes. It's gonna be interesting this format.
That's a really good take, honestly, because that we didn't consider. Like Ubel, it's like that's how like what people were debating in the OCG, where when Snake Eye got hit, Snake Eye didn't get hit enough, but it was looking like Ubel and like Tenpai were gonna be fighting, and then Tenpai just like fights with Snake Eye now. So like yeah, I think, and like you said, it's just like they have one field spell like we do. We also have no Max C, so I think Tenpai is going to have zero issue dominating the meta still. So we'll see about that.
Also, the Tempai field card, it hurts, but it's searchable with Hydra, so it's not that big of a deal. But the prosperity hit, that had it to go months ago, but it still hurts. That prosperity helped a lot of the deck. It helped a lot.
So yeah, no, I think the grass, it's nice, and I also think branded fusion to 1, like a lot of builds were already running 50 to 60 branded fusion, or especially in the 60 cards, you just never already opened up the branded fusion, so it's not going to be changing a whole lot outside of like some hands are going to play through like one less hand trap, essentially is going to be the main implication over time. I think it will hurt like also 40 card builds a lot. In my opinion, you should just be running a 50 to 60 card with a lot of gas now to make up for the one branded fusion, because you need ways to get to that. Like I currently play a 60 card build that just like goes like alert twice into patchwork into like having 9 cards in hand. Like I think that like we're gonna have to experiment a bit, and then also grass allows us to do a lot, especially when we're the only deck that runs thrust in the main deck consistently, which means that we have literally 4 copies of Grass is Greener going second. I think that really incentivizes running 60 card branded in general right now, when there are 3 tier names in the game with Recluse. So maybe we could run things like okay, so like I'm not sure if this would be the play, King of the Swamp, or we could it would be King of the Swamp for real close, I guess, but you could also do the Light Hex Seal, but I think that in the OCG there's like Shadal branded like grass variants that use tier limit cards to fuse off grass, so it's pretty cool to see stuff like that. Let's read some chats. Oh, 60 card branded branded going to feel amazing. Exactly. What's up, BPA? Nice to see you. What's up, Corey? Fusion to 1 is barely a slap on the wrist. I completely agree. Like it's like I think branded might have issues with race. Whitewoods feels like a generally easier matchup to me. I don't know what it is. Like voiceless might get a little harder because they do run a ton of hand traps. It's just like the decks that run a ton of hand traps might, but we still have Puppet. That's the thing. So it's like more testing is going to be needed, but we've been playing Master Duel. We've been playing and people have been playing OCG branded with branded fusion at 1, and I mean branded, it's a lot more head in the OCG, but I think it's going to be fine.
I mean, the fact that we still have 3 Shrouded Dragon, 3 Fusion Duplication, 3 Branded Opening, 3 Aluber, and if you're crazy, 3 kits. I mean, we still have plenty of copies of Branded Fusion. The only thing that it really like hurts is like the grind game. You can't just like, send Albion, the second Albion, and then Alpha Mirror Jade, and then during the end phase just grab another Branded Fusion for your next turn. Like you gotta do like some more creative things. But other than that, it's like, we'll work with it. Generally, after the first branded fusion resolves, you generally win the game anyways. So
yeah, they took that meme seriously, that because everyone's always like, once you resolve branded fusion, you win the game. So they're like, well, might as well put it to 1 and that'll fix the issue. But I mean, a lot of what branded decks have been doing for a long time have been doing a lot more than Ash. That's why we play through 4 hand traps nowadays. You know, like branded fusion resolving is no longer contingent on us reaching our win con. You know, so
Yeah, it just it's definitely going to be an interesting thing to figure out. Like, I know that most of us are already playing like one kit. The question is that with brand fusion being at 1, is it worth running more than one kit? Because it's technically good, but it's still like it's not really a plus. It's just correction. So you have to already have like a card in hand in order to like really use it. Although you could just get the brand fusion and then put the brand fusion back in the deck and then do other stuff and try to get it back. But there, I'm just not sure if it's worth putting at 2 just yet. But it does need testing. I'm personally, at least for original, like once the ban list comes around, probably when the 10s drop, so I can see whether or not I can get me a copy of Grass. I'm probably going to try like 50 card branded with Grass. Just because I'm not sold on 60 just yet, just because the main reason that you play 60 is so that way you can play Desires. And I am not comfortable playing Desires with 1 brand of fusion. At least I'm not a skilled enough pilot to feel as though I'm confident to play Desires with only 1 brand of fusion.
Yeah, no, it's I generally kind of agree with that, but I've also been playing Desires and Master Duel, and it's been generally just fine. It's been kind of nice to. It's still like a good card if you resolve it after your combo. Like if you do your combo and then Desires to get like more advantage, but also it's way better when you can do it before.
Yeah, I agree. Like resolving it after your combo feels great. The thing is that assumes that you got to play. Like that's always like the thing, but maybe it's a little bit different because now inboards are going to be substantially weaker now. Like not having Apple on board to facilitate all the other stuff that happens on the board is actually very huge. Is is actually like super surprising how much like just looking at certain boards and the boards just not having Apple on it.
I feel like
Like,
Ubel's so much easier to beat now. I mean, I don't know. Their boards are going to be way worse
still
now.
the same board.
Nah, the Ubel boards with Apple
That
were far
consistency
better.
hurt though. That one.
They just
when I
upped the
started.
Beckoning Beast. It'll get you gate.
That's true. That's true.
What's up,
You still
Asura?
gotta deal with the same board and just neg the oppo.
Yeah.
Because what do? You're gonna blow up their board while they still have Pain and Throne on board, but you still have to declare the attack into the Ubel, so you just can't even skip it.
Yeah.
Asura, what did you think of the ban list?
I honestly thought it was good. I mean, I have no problems. So.
Yeah, like
I saw the brand diffusion to 1. I was like, It's basically the same as like Master Duel list, which I've been like primarily playing now, which is like
there it is.
It's fine.
Warlord is replacing my skill drain.
I'm actually
skill drain go so 1. That's good though. Floodgates, get them out.
Hey man, it's time to put in the 1 copy of anti-spell, the 1 copy of skill drain.
Oh
and the
man,
1
no,
copy of the other-
please, just ban him. No, just leave him alone. Leave him alone.
Bro.
And the
We
1
on
copy
deck lockdown. What you mean?
Nah, bro, go back to mistaken arrest. How about that? I say, no, I'm trolling.
We on that deck lockdown with 1 skill drain, White Woods Runic, bro. We chilling.
Bro, I'm so tilted. I'm so tilted on my round 1 when I was playing. I lost a dice roll, and then a Whitewoods Fiendsmith player anti-spelled me game 1, and I was thinking like, you can do that?
Damn. That's bro, blame floodgates, bro. At 1, they don't do nothing.
Yeah, branded fusion will always be a Nash bait now, says Corey.
Yeah, his Runic's done though. Runic Whitewood's a whole different breed.
Oh no,
That
it
deck is
wasn't
fun,
Runic
bro.
Whitewoods. It was Whitewoods Fiendsmith combo deck. I
Yeah,
thought
no,
I was
I'm
going
just
Calamity.
saying though. Whitewood's a whole different breed.
DeAndre Joseline, the list. Would birds still be
Are you guys
good?
surprised Shifter didn't get hit? What's your thoughts
Nope.
on Shifter?
Yeah, no, I'm
There's a
surprised Shifter didn't get hit either, but like this person in the chat was asking about birds, speaking of Shifter decks. Like, do you think Flu Wanderese is gonna be good still, Dom, as the resident Flu player in the call?
Molcharmy being in everybody's side deck makes Flu just the worst shifter deck that you could possibly play right now.
Yeah, I gotta agree.
Yeah, just play Ritual Beast if you're gonna do that, unfortunately. But like, obviously
Like,
Flu is
you
always
want-
gonna be playable.
Like the funniest thing is, if you want a budget shifter deck, just play Tempine.
Oh god, yeah.
I was gonna say no. Ritual Beast is pretty cheap though.
Yeah. I'm just
It's just
like,
if you're not competent enough to play the deck, don't touch it. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it a buck.
bro, my friend was playing like a ritual beast. I remember we were doing like a playtest session over at my house, and it was a Blue versus Ritual Beast match in their game one. In their game one, I literally told them, I look like you guys need to go into time because they literally played an hour and 20 minutes on the game one.
Oh my god.
I look like, bro, y'all went into time like 30 minutes ago. What you doing?
They like, bro, we just couldn't kill. I was like, bro.
Thean Nagayan, should I cut down to one mirror, Jade? And I'm sorry if I butchered your name. I probably did, and replace it with a lad with a build still with that still has Sanctifier. I would say just like you always use 2J, just like I think Asura said. So he knows.
Yeah.
Always 2J.
Dog would escape the list.
I just
too, dog.
think like now people, I think people are gonna start like seeing what Master Duel is doing and they start like thinking of their deck list because they had grass, they had Red Fusion in one. Like,
Yeah, we're starting to
it's just simply,
dude, our
like,
ban lists are starting to collide, man. They're starting to like I wouldn't be
They
surprised.
just look so similar now.
Yeah.
It just you
The
just
one
have to count Maxi.
Yep.
That's really it.
The
now.
one guy that said about Spooky Dogwood dodging the list, literally banning Lacrima solves the whole Dogwood problem. The only reason people were siding in Dogwood is because
That's 'cause of
Fiendsmith
Lacrima.
combos were taking 15 minutes and Lacrima just burns you for 1200. So
Yeah,
you
which is
had
like
to play Dogwood in order to have a chance to even win in time. Because as soon as it hits 15 minutes on the clock, a legit Fiendsmith Snake Eye combo can take like 15, 20 minutes.
See, I'm on Runic Whitewoods, so like I said, that's free for me.
So
you're a Runic Whitewoods.
Oh yeah, that's free
How
for
do you
me.
feel Fountain's at 2 now?
I don't care about Fountain. Shit, Fountain's at 5.
Oh, I just kicked out Asura by accident. My bad.
Oh.
Yeah, but also I need to read some chats anyways. Asura, come join back if you want, but I gotta read some chats. If Ubel becomes the best deck, maybe we can play branded Bestials like in tier format, says Bernie. Yeah, I mean, I think Bestials are gonna be the play. Like we have High Spirits looking like to be a really great card in the main deck at 3 now, since we have Sarnir at 3 still on like Master Duel. Like Sarnir's at 1 in Master Duel. It's why it's pretty hard to run High Spirits at 3 in Master Duel to justify it. But now we're just gonna run 3 High Spirits, 3 Sarnir, especially with Desires not being in the deck. You don't have to worry about that like breaking on spells because you won't be running the Desires as well. But yeah, no, it's definitely pretty interesting. And I think that overall it's gonna be just fine for us. But 6-card branded field, yeah, already read that. EPA, should I keep 2 Fantastical Dragon, 2 Druistorm, or should I have 1 Fantastical? I think like if you're gonna run Phantasma, you should at least run it at 2 or 3, you know. There's not really like any compromise with that. And then Krabs TV said, honestly, I'd rather resolve it.
Phantasma has scarred me today.
What happened with Phantasma?
Phantasma scarred me. So mind you, I'm playing 60-card branded, right? So I'm going second, and my opening hand is Brand Diffusion, Despian Tragedy, Phantasma, Triple Tactics Thrust, and Triple Tactics Talent, right? I go, no, one of them was Cartesia. It was Thrust and Cartesia, I think. And so they go into like their combo. I go Phantasme, and then I draw Phantasme and Brand Diffusion. And I only play 2 Phantasme. So literally a 1 out of 55 and then a 2 out of 54.
Yep.
And then I drew Molcharmi Ferulia for turn.
That's
So
yeah.
Literally dead.
That's crazy. It's Phantasme is a tricky card, but if you're to run it at 2 or 3. It's also a great high spirits target, but Phantom, how screwed are you if you play without Quem now? Why would I ever play without Quem? But yeah, no, if they ban Quem, that would be annoying. I won't lie. Like, shout out to my mod Sam, who's no longer here. I was telling, he always says like his spicy hit for branded would be like limiting or like limiting Ranguignol or like limiting Cartesia and Quem. Was my mic bad? No, I mean it's okay. It's kind of echoey too on Boofier, but Robin Riggs, I'm just happy I get to play Shifter with my Rubina still. What's up, Robin? How you doing? Nice to see you. Hope to see you soon. Yeah, no, it's birds are still gonna be fine. I feel like it's just like there's gonna, you know, when Ritual Beasts still, they have no hits. Like Protoss didn't get banned, right? Like, so
Protoss just got off the list. That shit ain't getting banned anytime soon.
yeah, exactly. Like Infernal Flame Banshee's still on there. Like I'm surprised Infernal didn't go. Like Protoss is still gonna be an issue, and if you can play a Protoss deck and Shifter, I think you should probably play that deck until maybe Malice comes out. But Robin, maybe there's like some goo you can have with Flu. Like Flu always finds a way. Like Flu always gets like a regional win randomly every format, because it's like it still is a very technical deck at the end of the day. So the good Flu players will do their thing and like sweep a tournament. Because people don't know how to play around them pen. Rob Taylor, this has gotta be a brother talking. Men's Milano, what about Purely? I don't own a Quem, it's expensive, which is why I'm asking. Oh, well, it's about to get reprinted in the tin, so I think it's just gonna be fine. And so I'm being told that Snake Eyes is still gonna be insane. How is Snake Eyes still gonna be insane? Like that's what I'm trying to.
They're not reading the bigger picture. They just see, oh, Snake Eye Ash to 1 and Poplar to 1, and they're just like, oh, no Flamberge, they're still gonna be great. Still got Wanted and Bonfire, and nothing got touched. I'm like, I don't think you realize. I think it's because when Rage of the Abyss comes out, then they just put the other cards in, like the Azamina stuff in, to just replace it. But there's a lot of like intricacies with those hits that people just aren't seeing off the bat. Now, I think it's still definitely going to be a good deck. They hit it to the point where it's playable and it's still a good deck, but it's just not going to be overpowering and just doing everything.
Yeah, that's
I
fair.
don't think they understand how like Snake Eyes being able to bridge into Fiendsmith, but Fiendsmith not being able to bridge into Snake Eyes is going to change how that deck plays. Now you gotta think like maybe it's worth playing the Fire King package, because maybe the Fire King inboards, like the Fire King Snake Eye inboards, are better than just having, all right, you did all this, now your inboard is just Flamberge, IP, and Desiree.
Yeah, no, that's totally, yeah. I think it's gonna be a lot different, but we'll see. We'll see. I believe,
I mean,
like,
somebody's definitely gonna cook something up, and they're gonna find some way to make the deck like strong. But I think that a lot of people are just looking at it, and they were expecting like something out of the deck to get banned. That's pretty much what they were saying. They look like, oh, all consistency hits, so now it does absolutely nothing. I'm like, no.
Yep.
The difference is that one Poplar with that one Snake Eye Ash, oh, that throws off a lot of their consistency like crazy. The difference is in the OCG is that you have Max C to stop the other person from going off. So even if you don't draw everything, like you still have like a way to get like one extra turn because you're playing like a whole bunch of hand traps and stuff, right? not like hard drawing Poplar is going to be a thing that's going to kill so many hands.
Yeah.
For
Oh
the
yeah, no,
Snake
it's gonna be
Eyes.
so funny. They're gonna you're gonna see it on their face every time. Like every time they open the Poplar. Deli G89 says Cartesia is gonna be even more important now. I agree. I think 3 Cartesia could also be something that we could fill the extra slot with. One of the extra slots with.
You guys don't think they go back to the Omega like can't rip shit they were doing before they got Fiendsmith?
That's what I was
They
actually
can do
thinking. They
that.
could revert to what they were doing in that
Yeah, that's
format.
what I was thinking.
They're gonna probably bring in Birch too.
Yeah, now because like now you can play 1 for 1. So like the 1 for 1 is technically better now. Like because if you open Poplar and 1 for 1, you just send Poplar. So it's like it's not as bad.
That's what I'm saying. Plus, even if you have Poplar plus Birch in hand, you're still fine.
Yeah, so I was like, they could go back, like they could revert. That's what I was thinking.
Spriggan's
They still end on the same board. There's literally just no Oppo. That's all.
Yeah.
Like they still end on the
could hurt
same
some
board,
decks.
but I mean, I'll definitely take just an IP and Princess setup versus dealing with Apo, Desiree, and all the other shenanigans that come along with that.
Yeah,
but
no, that's
once they get their hands on the new chick, they're just gonna go crazy.
To be fair, we also get our hands on the new chick.
The Fiendsmith girl is gonna go crazy.
EPA, should we still be running a Stellar? I think that a Stellar still has as much like warrant in the deck as it had before. If not, like it justifies its slot even more now. Like especially when you have grass, you could just mill it. Like oh, the free value. I'm looking forward to guys. Like if you want a hint on the deck I'm gonna be cooking tonight, it's going to be tier. It might have some Shaddolls in it. It's gonna be tier like you know, a Stellar basically branded. So it's gonna be really good. It's gonna be a really good list, and there might be some Shaddolls in it. Like I could see myself putting a Shaddol Beast in there, frankly, so I could go window lock. I don't think there's like any reason for me not to, honestly, because I could go he's Grand Guignol's then just like a 1-card like window at that point if I mill any Shaddol cards. So yeah, no, I think it's been a really cool list. Robin Riggs, this list is crazy. Still gonna play my Robina, of course. I would expect nothing less from you. Robin Riggs, I got some tricks up my sleeves with the bird deck for sure. Can't wait to see. Quem's getting reprint, says Corey. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Phantom says 17 stars instead of 20 without thinking of the versatility it loses. I mean, that is the thing. The cards do lose a lot of versatility. That's the thing. If, like, Ash and Poplar at 1, that means your grind game is significantly worse, and a lot of the games this format have been grind games. So, because that's why, like, we go into time now, because every game one's, like, goes to, like, 30 minutes now, right? Corey climbs down to 27
what does
now.
Flamberge bring back Snake Eye Ash even do for you anymore? Like, what do you even get?
It's kind of
Are
insane.
they going to start playing multiple oaks now?
Yeah, they're already on 2 oak, 2 birch.
Yeah, that sounds.
And they just put in Griffin too to swap out for the lock, so it doesn't even matter. If they get Nightmare Griff on board, you just stare at their board.
Oh, that's true.
So like they just literally just made themselves a link deck. That's all they are now. A link
Which
time
is
deck.
like, I guess that's like okay. Fine.
And if you don't have the answer to Griff, you're cooked.
You're cooked. I mean,
Is a Stellar and 2 Grand Guignol worth it? Still, that's a really good question, for sure. I think, like, since we still have the Puppet Lock, we're still going to be running the Puppet Lock. We've been covering a lot of non-Puppet lines recently, and I think that with the addition, or Brand Fusion to 1, I think we could definitely be running Adlib in the main, too, if we want to, because we could just mill off of grass, and it's really free at that point if you, like, mill grass going second. Holy shit. Like, imagine the red plays off of that immediately that you have available. So I think that we should still definitely be running double Guignol. Like I get my second Starlight Guignol now. I was like thinking about not investing in one, and now I can definitely do that.
Yep. Hey, maybe they're gonna go down because people are gonna be on copium saying, "Look like, oh, Brandis sucks. I'm going
Oh, I hope
Like, yeah,
people
let me
are
go ahead and
doing
get that
that.
grand on FIFA
I already see people in my chat doing that. I'm glad. Like this is going to be. I mean, I'm not like. I hope it's not my viewers. I hope it's like the people who just generally like who don't play branded. But like, because if you're playing branded, don't be dooming about it. Like play the keep the deck. Like obviously, if you want to try one of the new decks, you're like do you, man. Like it's Yu-Gi-Oh. That's the great part about it. You can play any deck. But I think branded, and if you drop branded because you think it's bad now, you're not giving the deck a chance. Like, you haven't played Master Duel or OCG format.
Like, you definitely, I'll say this right now. If you think that Branded Fusion to 1 changes anything about how this deck plays, but you think that Poplar, Snake Eye Ash, and all those other cards to 1 and Snake Eyes is still top tier, I
Well,
think that
Snake Eye
there just
should
needs to be
still
some
be a deck,
reexamination.
right? Snake Eye will still be a deck because it still has its identity. It's just gonna be like
Literally,
claiming
Ubel
deck
and
now.
Snake Eyes are just swapping places. That's all it is.
Yeah, that's what it is now.
we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
That'd be
The
interesting.
Lacrima change definitely like helps a lot of stuff. Like, I think that you're gonna see the deck be a lot less consistent than it was. Like, when it actually gets its plays going, I think it's gonna be very similar plays and similar end boards. But I think how often that you see those end boards is going to change like dramatically. Like, there's a lot of, because now Fiendsmith cards technically aren't starters for that deck anymore.
Yeah, that's the
Like,
thing. They aren't even
if you
gonna
look
run the
at Fiend,
Fiendsmith cards, right? Or will they still for Link Fodder?
No, Link Father. No,
Yeah.
you crazy? That Fiendsmith is crazy for linking.
Yeah, that's fair.
yeah,
That's fair.
like it's great link. They're great link bodies. Yeah. The thing is that they're now extenders. They're not starters per se, unless you're just starting into a Desiree with some hand traps. Like, you actually need to open like Snake Eye Engine in order to play, because you can't bridge into it anymore. You can't Beatrice in the Ash and then go into Princess and bring back the Ash. You can't do that anymore.
Which I'm so happy about. It's gonna be such a better quality of life, if anything. That's what this ban list feels like, if anything. Like it's not like things are fundamentally changing, but it really does help the quality of life.
Yeah, I think, yeah, that's the thing where it is like there are consistency hits, yes, so it doesn't like automatically kill the deck, but the fact that the consistency hits are so crazy that they've legit taken away about 10 starters out of like that out of that build. And now is one of those things where you gotta really go back and look at like the actual deck construction and see if certain of these cards are worth it. Like, I get the idea of like the birch stuff, like I get it, but it's still kind of like, I think that there's going to be some differences, but we're going to see how everything all plays out. Like, it's
It's gonna
all
be
early
different
game spectrum.
philosophies.
Yeah. Here, I'm gonna read some chats. Rob Taylor, when does Malice drop? When does the new deck building pack drop, guys? It's in the TCG.
I'm not sure when it drops for us. I don't think they
I'm not
gave like
sure.
a release.
I think there is a date.
It's probably, if
There's a
it
date.
does drop this year, it's probably going to be like December or something, because I think the only things that we have slated so far, I think the latest set is the Bonanza that drops in November. I think that's the only set that's the latest set that we know.
Oh, maybe I'm wrong then. Corey, if you need Brand Fusion at 3 to be good, you going... Wait, I don't understand what you mean. If you need Brand Fusion at 3 to be good, you don't need Branded Fusion. Got it. Xander
You guys
Heartsoft.
think Joel's gonna get popular again, like the first week at least of the new format again, like how
What?
it normally is?
What Droll's gonna be
Joel
good, you
always
think?
gets popular the first week.
Yeah, bro. I was just like, I'm thinking about it. I'm like, first week again, Droll. It's it.
What does Droll even do?
I mean, it hits Fire King Snake Eyes. I mean, if that deck's like becomes the most represented, Droll just hurts that deck so much.
I gotta pick up this Shining Sark deck today. I'm just being lazy.
I'm just going to chill
It
over
kind
here
of
with
hits
my
you bell
brand.
now, right? If they open gates now, right? If like
What's
they
up?
open gates to draw.
I still got my branded and I got my light sworn fiendsmith, and I might go back in the lab on my light sworn fiendsmith because now I don't think that is worth. I don't think that it's worth running the rank 6 engine in that anymore. I think I might go back to playing Horus and playing the rank 8 engine.
Oh, really? You gonna go back to zombie vampire? It misses you.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
because like without
bro,
Beatrix and without Lacrima, it just kind of, and no Apple, there's like literally no point. There's
Yeah.
there's no like if I need a rank 8, if I need like a monster negate, I need Photon Lord now over
That's true.
because I have no Apple.
So I'm saying they killed a lot of decks with that Apo hit.
Yeah. The Apple is savage. The two generics are gone now.
Oh, I completely forgot to announce the frickin' the giveaway. The ban list was so lit, but we still got a lot of people here. So you guys get to know now. There will be a giveaway on the channel coming up because the fine people over at a certain I want to get everything situated over at a certain playmat, up and coming playmat maker that's making some of the best playmats in the whole game, like no cap, honestly. I'm looking forward to reviewing their mats because I haven't been able to just like sink my teeth into one in front of me, so I'm looking forward to reviewing it, unbiased review and everything. They did send me some mats and also sent me a mat to give away to you guys. So we will have a video coming up soon. If you want to enter the giveaway, all you're gonna have to do is comment on the video and then subscribe, and I will pick at random one of the comments. You will have to be in the US though, because if someone wins in like whatever, like in China or something like that, the shipping's just going to be like way too insane. So I think I'm just going to keep it sadly inside the US. I'll look into doing shipping for international, maybe to like Europe, and like that might like be decent, but it's probably just going to be US, unfortunately. But we will be giving away one of the playmats, and it's a very nice playmat, so definitely make sure to look out for that. I wanted to give away or give back to the community, and you know, the company, like I reached out to them, and they're, you know, hooking up with the mats, and you know, they saw what we're doing with the channel. They were impressed with it, and they were like, yeah, why not give away one? I was like, that's a wonderful idea. So we were doing that, and yeah, so definitely look forward to that. The mats look incredible. Actually, I should just shout them. It's YGG Drazzle, so like we can check out their playmats right now. It's basically these two playmats.
Okay,
We're
I
gonna
was definitely about to guess that because I haven't seen a lot of people talking about the Yggdrasil mats.
Yeah, I'm very happy because they make some of the best price, like easily the best price mats for the quality. Like I was talking to them about their process yesterday, and they have a process that's just like far and beyond like just like super quality. So we're gonna be giving away the Epitome mat. I'm going to be keeping the Helios one for myself offhand, I believe. We're gonna be giving away one of them, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna keep the Helios one. But yeah, guys, I'm pretty sure these are going on sale today as well. So go, you know, feel free to go buy one now if you want. I don't have a coupon. I don't have a code or anything at the moment. So, but we'll see how the videos do, of course. So just wanted to announce that for you guys, so you guys know there will be a giveaway you guys can enter in for free. I'll ship out to you guys, no questions asked. So looking forward to giving back to the community a little bit and hopefully do more in the future, frankly. Definitely happy that a company wanted to place trust in what we're doing here, you know, the project that we have here, and hopefully we see more of that, because it just helps, you know, bust out better content, honestly, the more support. So
What's your guys' thoughts on Sprite now? Like, does it get worse or better now?
Sprite still ass.
Do you think?
Hurtful.
Yeah, so I think that Sprite will, I don't see why
Like,
Sprite,
no, I think like now, no Apple, like people are like, I don't know, it's so weird.
I don't think it got worse. I think it got a little better. It get shifted around with like ice barriers and stuff. I could be wrong, but it just won a YCS before all this, you know.
Yeah,
but,
the regional.
Was it a regional or what? I thought it was a YCS, but or nationals. It was like Peru or something.
It was YCS regional that I won.
He dodged 4 banlists, Cashier Fenrir. That's a good point. I do think that.
Oh, Fenrir is still alive. It's
How is that card still legal, bro?
Nah, make it
Or
one,
stop
bro.
it.
Just make it one. Just make it like Masato, bro. So perfect at one.
Then they'll
No
start
one
It's
bringing
so
back a
crazy
Rise Heart,
because
bro.
nobody has been running Fenrir.
Yeah,
in the
that's the
last
That's what
thing.
I'm saying.
God.
You are getting. I'm just keeping the buck. Your ass, and you're getting cooked by rogue decks if you're just getting smacked by one Fenrir. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I have no
Ankle
care.
Maya. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro.
Hey man, free my man Pancratops, man.
And
Wait, he didn't
Fenrir
come
wasn't
to
even a
3?
problem. Yeah, he came
Oh,
to
he didn't come
3.
to. No, Panger Tops. Is he at 3? No,
I think
I
he's at
didn't.
3. No, he's at 2. Or is he 3 or 2?
He's 2 now, right? Yeah. They should have made
Yeah,
him
he's
3.
true. They should.
I would
They
have.
could.
I would have took that swap Fenrir 2, Panger Top at 3. I would have took that.
They
Yeah,
said, nah,
so
Pancratops need to stay. He too broken. He need to stay at 2.
Oh God.
I was
I'm
about
like,
to say,
wait,
I'm
what?
surprised we didn't get Pancratops to 3, to be honest. Do you think we still need Dark Ruler no more? Big slaps in the chat asks. I don't think Dark Ruler is going to be as necessary, but obviously, like, boards are still going to have, like, Omni negates, like especially with the Zamina
Like
coming out.
Sprite.
Yeah, like a Zamina is going to be coming out. Yeah, I think Dark Ruler will be very good post Rage of the Abyss, frankly.
Yeah. I mean, our goal is still break their board and then set up a lock or set up like all of our interactions. So Dark
Yeah.
Ruler still helps facilitate that. Like our game plan hasn't changed. Just our consistency has taken a slight nudge, but at the same time, it kind of hasn't because in the games that you open that second brand diffusion, you'll open the grass now and then mill 10 in brand or mill 20 if you're playing 60.
I was about to say, resolving Grass and resolving Branded Fusion have similar amounts of advantage, so what did we actually lose? We lost the ability for Fusion Duplication not to be awkward without Kit. And also, like, not opening Branded Fusion sometimes. A little bit less, so, yeah, no, I think it's something... They'll be just fine.
Yeah.
Mana 4, 5...
Like our 60 card branded list, open branded fusion, like less already. So we just open them just less. But even then, you can also mitigate that by just playing like a 50 card build. But I'm not, branded is pretty free form. You can pretty much do whatever you want in the build. Just take your pros and cons with it.
Yeah, 100%. And, this is honestly, I like this list. I feel for the people who don't like it though. I really do. We're gonna have.
I will say.
Yep.
I will say this: the list is good, but I feel like they were blue balling us for too long for this list. Like I feel like there should have been a couple more things. Like it was definitely an impactful list, but I'm still kind of like
Shifter just needed to be on the list, bro. Like to make us wait this long with no Shifter is kind of trolling. I'm gonna be honest.
It's because of Malice. And the only reason Shifter stays alive because Shifter keeps other decks in check.
Yep. Literally, the only reason that they're still keeping Shifter on the list is because they want to make sure that that Ritual Beast stuff still sells those. They still want to sell that Battles of Legend right now.
Because if you Shifter a branded player, it makes their plays awkward. Keep it. You can't even lie because they can't puppet lock you, and they got to be careful what they dump.
Yeah,
Hey, hey man, you just make that Light and Darkness dragon, and you look at them, look like, all right, I got 3 negates. Go ahead.
Bro, Shifter against Teardown. Oh my god, that's so hurtful now.
The thing that I love about when a D-shifter you're able to make Light and Darkness Dragon is that they can't droplet it. So and they can't really imperm it either because they have to commit a card and then they can't just chain imperm because they control a card. So literally Light and Darkness Dragon under shifter, like most of the time, is legit 3 negates.
It also depends though too, because with the runic variant, you hit one runic card, cool. I'll just fucking either curses or flashing fire that bitch off the board. That's what you got to be careful with too. Because if I go flashing fire first, then curses.
What D-shifter runic deck are you playing against?
I'm just saying in general.
Yeah, I mean, you're not going into Light and Darkness Dragon that often versus like Runic. I was saying against like D-Shifter, it's like your best play. So that's what I was saying. Like in the situation where you're under D-Shifter and you're able to just make a Light and Darkness Dragon, then you're just kind of like, all right, 3 negates pass. You better kill me. with the last 2 cards that you got, unless you can get like extra value out of like 2 of the cards. But even then, it's still
You
a
guys
lot.
think talents technically gets better now? Like going second?
For
It's always
sure.
been good.
I mean, talents
It's
to
always
take
been good, but you
Apo
only
was
need
the
to
only
run
good
one.
thing about it, though, besides
Yeah.
hand ripping. I don't know.
Now it's just like it was mainly good. Like if you opened it and they started doing like monster effects, and then you can talents look at hand. But
Yeah.
like going second is mostly going to be draw 2. Or if there
Yeah.
is something viable to take, like I remember, like I won a game in time, of course, because I talents took their Baldric and I just attacked directly
What?
for. I just attacked directly with both of them, and with Baldric and Cartesia, and then I just fused them off into Grand Guignol, and I just won in time.
No, wow.
So it comes up in like situations like that, but like it's
Yeah, it's
9
just not
times
gonna
out of
be like
10.
it's not gonna be a 3-0. That's what I was thinking. I was like, it's gonna be a 3-0? Like, never probably.
We play 3 thrusts, so if you
Yeah,
really
yeah.
need
Brandon
talent,
is
then
good. Like, Brandon don't need 3 talents. They be alright with like 1 talent because they play thrusts. Like,
yep.
a thrust got hit, then maybe like a thrust was going, then like you gotta do something.
All right, I'm gonna read a.
I actually managed to upgrade one of my secret thrusts to an ulti thrust. Now I just need to upgrade
Oh
the other
no.
Oh,
I'll say
really?
wait till
You're
the
still.
twos come out.
You have more
Yeah, I
QCRs and
need to get
Starlights
thrust.
than
I'm
anyone
waiting.
else, Kendall. And you only got you got 1 ulti. We gotta get someone get Kendall some ulti thrusts.
Get shit from Roush. He put that in the chat.
like he trades in the Discord. Someone hook him up.
I mean, look like, hey, somebody take these secret thrusts off me. I'll pay the difference.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's so hard to find people to do that. Like Yuri knew a guy, so Mana 456, 40,
Yeah.
50, or 60 card branded. I think it's very much 60 card branded now because
Yeah.
of
Sadly
grass
for me,
is
I was
greener.
playing 40, so I'm like, Brandon, hate to see it.
Well, now you're on 60, brother. I mean,
Yeah.
have you been playing Yu-Gi-Oh? Like, are you going to be playing branded like this format, or are you gonna play like
I've been
tier?
playing on Master Duel, so it's like, once I saw the business, I was like, okay. I was like, because I was toying with Sprite and Brandon on like Master Duel because I like both decks, so I'm like, okay, now that like I could kind of see like copy what I was doing on Master Duel, just playing with my grass.
Well,
It's just, yeah.
going second and thrusting grass after they've done like their whole combo and their deck only has like 20 cards left in
Yeah,
it.
that's so fun, bro. That's so fun.
The Snake Eye list looks really good, dude. That Snake Eyes just gets to Protos lock now, and they can run Parallel Exceed. This list forgot Snake Eye Oak, but now they could just do more
what's the
degenerate
list?
shit.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, really?
Like, this is missing a Snake Eyes Oak, but this is what Snake Eye... honestly, looking at this list, I think Snake Eye could definitely still be a deck. Like, for sure.
Show the list. Is it on your stream?
Yeah, it's on the stream.
There it is.
Okay, hold on. Let me go on into the stream real quick.
It's
Yeah,
missing
I
a Snake Eye Oak,
I
but...
had the audio down, so I was like, I didn't want to hear echo, like double echoes.
Yeah.
Fiendsmith Magical Musketeer going to be real scary deck now. Yeah, it's going to be pretty good. How long till we see Laden Master Duel Deadly Mudkips? I hope soon. Are viewers allowed to join Discord call? If you're Obelisk Blue or above, you're allowed to join the Discord call right now.
Which I didn't even know until like he told me earlier. I was like, oh.
Oh yeah, I made you a few months ago, Obelisk Blue. I don't think you ever noticed.
Yeah, I never noticed.
And you become
Snake
Obelisk
Eyes,
Blue. Wait, what's up, Kendall?
Oh, I was just saying, like, Snake Eyes is everything is just going to adapt to a new format. Everything just going to adapt.
Yeah, 100%. We could definitely see. I think Snake Eyes probably still gonna be a top 10 deck for sure.
And I think people are gonna like see what Master Duel Wolves is doing now, like, cause I know Brandon's gonna always be popular in Master Duel, so if someone brings Brandon's at like the Warriors for Master Duel, like you can see what they're like teching in.
Yeah, I think it's see that's the thing. Like, I think their grind game gets far worse, which was always the issue to me with because they always outgrinded me. So I think that the issue, I think with them only have one copy, I think it's just fine.
Yeah, but now like you have like 3 openings now and like TCG. It's just I don't know. It's just that people were like, "We'll see the Master Duel one." It's like okay, like they're like they lose like some consistency, but like they just play 60 cards now, which like you just have to play now or 59, which like some branded players were doing in Master Duel.
Yeah. I think the main thing about like the Snake Eyes thing is that a lot of people are making like lists. They're just like, yeah, my turn 1 is still great. We still do our turn 1 boards. I don't think people realize. I'm like, you realize it wasn't an issue breaking the turn 1 board. The issue was the follow up after attempting to break the turn 1 board because they literally just did the same thing. Now they can't just do the same thing.
Which is all like why I think like Fire King Snake Eyes just might be the play now, which is just so hard to tell sometimes.
Yeah, you already know. Like, we're going to see what happens in the next couple of weeks. People are going to start cooking, taking stuff to regionals and events and stuff.
Yeah.
We gonna see.
You know what would be funny though if the like Master Duel Worlds just drop a ban list right now? It'd be so hilarious and something like this. I'd be dying.
Abyss says free Dragon Link. I'm out of here, y'all. Great stream. Shout out to you, Corey. Thanks for coming through, my man. Thanks for always supporting the channel.
Come back. What's your thoughts on that? Savage come back.
I'm just gonna finish these chats and then we'll talk Savage. Yeah, I'm out of here. Great stream. See you around, bro. Xander, Heartsoft, Shifter is at 3 exactly. Still side Fusion to Fusion Dupe. It's a lot more debatable about siding to Fusion Dupe. I think Nadir Servant's a lot better now. So I think I'm gonna be looking into Nadir Servant. I think Nadir Servant gets incredible now. like outside of the Shifter being at 3. X Diamond, do you want to see a quick match on DB? I'm playing against Snake Eye Fiendsmith using 60 card branded. Sure, let's see, Diamond. What's your name on DB? I can throw it up in the corner. And why did they unban Time Seal? Does Konami want us to do something with it? It's pretty weak, honestly. Like, I forgot why it was banned originally, but I think it's kind of
There's probably like some looping shenanigans, but like there's so many cards in the game where it's just kind of like it's literally just a 1-for-1. It's literally just a 1-for-1. They don't draw off a turn and you use a card to stop them. And the thing is, like, how can you even play it? Like, how does it even work? Because when they draw, they have the first action, which is drawing their card. It's not like you can actually just like activate it.
Yeah.
You stop their next draw phase, but what does it even do?
Thanks for
it literally does nothing.
Yeah, no, you're not. I don't think you're wrong, honestly. Thanks for
Unless they're trying to do like some transaction rollback with some labyrinth shenanigans or something.
Yeah, Lab would love that card. Just skip your draw phase. Love it. That's like a Lab thing.
I just want a pointer back.
I feel like there's so many better cards that you can play in labyrinth.
Also, a pointer never needs to come back. Dom, you stop that.
Listen, WMAX, I scarred you for life with that card.
I had Dark Ruler evenly matched, and he goes fucking a pointer on me when he has like
with
an
stereo on board.
Yeah. So the X Diamond, no, I read that. Deli, I need to stop saying Deli G89, we got 3 openings still, exactly. And also you were thinking, I saw your chat before when you were like, I was thinking about the dolls stuff too. I think dolls would be very cool. I've seen the OCG already experiment with it because they have Grass is Greener, and guess what, guys? They're going to be looking at bringing Grass is Greener back to 2, I think.
Oh, nah, leave it at 1. Yeah. Leave it at 1.
It's at 2 in Master Duel in the OCG, so. Or I think it's at 3 in OCG, dude. What about Purely, by the way?
I'm actually debating on whether or not I want to pick up like a small U-Bell engine for branded. Because I remember seeing like Galzo's video on like the Azamina branded U-Bell list, and I don't know. I feel like I want to just play branded Azamina. I'm not sure if running fan of U-Bell.
I think that's too much on top of it, to be fair, but you know, Gelzo's always cooking, so I would definitely like.
Yeah, he's always cooking, bro.
So I take stock in it and use it as an idea for sure.
Yeah, I just don't know if I want to invest $100 into that engine.
Yeah, no, I don't think
Especially
it's
with
worth
that-
it to do that personally. I don't think it's not necessary. If there were other aspects of our deck that got hit, that might have been the play, but I don't think at the moment
Like
we
if
are
Braid
getting.
Diffusion were banned, that would be hurtful.
If Brand Diffusion was banned, I'm just sitting here looking
Yeah,
at
someone was
Right.
like, my man Mark was like, "I'm sorry, Chris," when he was like, and I was like, I guess with Branded Fusion
I
at
was
one,
like,
man. Like it's not even that.
What?
It's not even that
It
serious.
just feels fine. It's just
Yeah.
like you can play with it. It's like the Master Duel mentality. I mean, it's like Red Diffusion at 1, like I'll be alright. But if it was at 0, I would cry.
I literally said, as long as I have one Branded Fusion, I will be playing Branded.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what I
As
like to
long
hear,
as
dude.
I have one.
Yeah, you gotta be on one.
I'm just glad my combo guides are still gonna be like the identity of Branded is exactly the same now. Like honestly, like
it doesn't really change much now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which I find, which is like good for content creators that like make combo guys.
I think it's good just for like
So
the identity of the deck. But
Konami has stated with this ban list that they love Sanctifier and Gimmick Puppet. They say that is not the problem.
They banned Calamity though, which is like you couldn't just throw like Gimmick Puppet there, like.
No, they
Puppet's
said
not the problem.
they said
It's
y'all-
Sanctifier.
They say you can have your Gimmick Puppet rock. I'll look like we lost 2 brand diffusions, but we get to still give people Gimmick Puppets. So I'm fine. I'll be alright.
Yeah, but to be honest though, like no one can bitch or complain about any type of card like skill drain or anything like that when y'all literally have a built-in turn skip you can dump and bring back.
Yeah. I'm ban all floodgates, bro.
That's what mind boggles me with some people because they'll bitch and bitch and bitch about like floodgates and y'all literally have a card that says, "Hey, let me dump my floodgate and skip your turn."
Yeah.
I really think there are a lot of people that were playing like 3 skill drain and stuff like that. I think the wave might be to just play 1 skill drain, 1 anti spell, and 1 other the floodgate.
Nah, bro. I just ban all floodgates, bro. I just can't stand them.
They like literally.
And Master Duel is just so bad. Like I've been playing Master Duel, bro, and I go against Stun, bro. I'm crying. I'm like, bro, why?
I think stunts AIDS though. Let's be real.
It is. It's not the runic that's the problem. It's just the floodgates.
Everything else they run.
Cause I think like I'm so glad runic didn't get hit. Like I didn't think they needed to get hit. I just think like the floodgates just have to go.
Yeah.
I'm actually curious on what my going first sides are going to be now because I'm only going to have like the 1 fusion duplication. Usually my going first sides were literally just like put in the other 2 fusion duplications.
Yeah, I think that there's a lot to be considering now. It's gonna be really cool. That's what I like about this list. It switches up the deck building for Branded. It's not as solved or boring anymore, honestly. I wanted a hit to happen just because of that. I was gonna be bored this next format if nothing happened, to be honest. And I'm glad that Apo needed to be banned for a Branded hit not to really matter. Because like the Apo hit, also it just makes it so Branded can break boards far easier now. A lot more boards. Like Apo is the main issue with boards for the most part. So I think like with that gone, Brand Fusion at 1 is just fine. And I think it's actually I think Raul argued that Sanctifier hit would have been less than Brand Fusion to 1. I'm not entirely convinced of that because like getting rid of Puppet means we can't play through like certain board states or certain amount of hand traps a lot of the time. So I think like Brand Fusion at 1 doesn't negate that a possibility. So I'm actually glad that we still have it how it is. So we'll see what happens there. Also, someone in the chat was talking about Purely. I wonder if Purely might step up and be good. I think it has the opportunity to do that.
I don't know. I mean,
it's kind of
still
weak.
Gonna be like a hand trap matter. It's just like how this is now. It's just so it's like.
It can't keep up with the hand trap wars.
With the hand traps, it's just like this doesn't really change one.
Yeah, because Purely can't main deck more than 10 hand traps, so it's like they can't do what Snake Eye.
Oh wait, but now if you take away Pot, because they like some builds are playing Pot and Purely, I just think you just up your hand trap ratio now, which goes to like 12, maybe 13. So,
yep.
Like, I guess in theory.
What's up?
Some people were playing Pot.
Yeah, what's up, Wiz? How's it going, Prophecy?
What up, brother? How we doing?
Prophecy Wiz in the chat. Guys, check out Mr. If you guys might remember him from his voiceless voice deck profile I shouted out on my channel. So how's it going, bro? What's your thoughts on the ban list, my man?
Dude, it's great. It's crazy. When I first seen it, I was kind of pissed because I felt like it didn't do enough to Snake Eye. The more I thought about it, the more I think that like the Appaloosa makes it get slammed really hard by Nib, even though I think they can just like make Caesar first and end with like Caesar IP and the link to that sets the trap.
Oh, the rabbit.
Yeah, like I feel like their end board, they could just still just do the same shit.
Rabbit is good. I can't get mad at the rabbit.
Yeah, so like I feel like that deck still seems really good, and I think Ubel seems really like the Ubel's by far the best deck.
Yeah, I think now.
Do you think so? Even with Tenpai,
Yeah,
like Tenpai
exactly.
and Fire King?
Snake Eyes at least swap places with the U-Bell, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which is so surprising.
I mean, I feel like Snake Eye definitely lost a lot with their grind game, but tell me how you feel about the rest of the list. I want to hear, and then we can kind of tear
The
it
rest
apart.
of the list,
Are you surprised with no shifter hits? Are you surprised?
damn, yo, that hurt, yo. The shifter, fuck, man. Oh man. I would like to see Prosperity stay. I feel like that sucked. Like seeing I
guess like
it's a little
the
late for
Paul
that.
argument, like I could see the argument for Paul because like you could say like other rogue decks kind of needed to consistency because they were like other rogue decks are already hit with like Savage and Gone, like other things like that in their own.
Well, I want
like they had Pot like as their consistency, but now you're getting rid of their consistency, which makes that the rogue deck weaker now, which is like
I don't know. I was personally fine with
that's
it.
kind of bad for like roguer players.
I want to hear
Yeah, that felt weird.
I want to hear your thoughts on the list though. Overall, like, what did you think about the Prosperity hit being a voiceless voice player? I guess like, is that something that's gonna
Yeah,
hurt
that
your
sucked.
deck?
I've been playing 2. I was kind of like waiting, and I'm glad I didn't like put anything out on it because I was playing like 2 of it. I think it's like it's fun. Like the Prosperity sucks. Honestly, I was irritated about the Prosperity because I feel like just nobody was asking for that. It was kind of how I felt like about the brain infusion thing. I know they just are gonna do their own thing every time, but who was asking for that? Like, I do think Sanctifier should have went, but I don't know who was thinking brain infusion was needed. Because here's what I think about the brain infusion thing. I'm like, you're obviously much more of an expert. Most of the people in your chat and Discord are much more of experts, but I do play the game. I mean, I play 7 days a week. I play it constantly. And I think that one thing I could see happening is that like it's gonna be moderately harder in certain situations to get to it. It makes me wonder about like, is a 60 card build still something that is going to be played? Because I think like Imperm Valor, Mourner, all that stuff, Dominus Purge, if you could play that, is gonna hurt more. But I think you're also just gonna do the exact same combo you would have done before with a lot of different lines. I'm sure that you could just play the quick play that was starting to go to 3. You could play like Nadir Servant, and I think that when you get puppeted, it's going to feel arguably worse because Brain Infusion is now at 1, but like you're just gonna get puppeted and locked, and that is all anybody complained about. So that was a little confusing. The Brain Infusion hit. Singing Summoning was good. I mean, Prosperity is also like a hit to that deck. We knew Skill Drain was going. Grass is kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think Grass is interesting with Thrust. That was like one of the most interesting things.
Well, that's the thing, Wiz. Like, we're gonna be able to run instead of 3 branded fusion, we just get to chuck in a Grass is Greener, which we have 4 copies of going second, since we're the only deck that main decks Thrust at the moment. So on a consistent basis. So like I think like Grass is gonna be really insane in decks like Infernoid and like Branded, especially like unless Infernoid starts maining Thrust, I'm not sure it's gonna.
Don't forget Tear, good old Tear.
Like, would you like, you played with that, like that was like what, like around your heyday, like Wiz, do you played with Grass? Is that a healthy card for the game? Do you think it's fine coming back at this point?
It's weird. I think it's a lot different now because people have Thrust, which is a bit scary. Like I think people are inherently playing the tier stuff with the Lightsworn cards, which I think was actually really strong. Like people were sometimes already playing 60 cards in that. And what I do think is that every once in a while now, people are just gonna. I don't think people are gonna play left arm. I think that seems really bad. But I do think that every once in a while, going first, they're gonna open 60 cards, and you will just accept losing. And I think there's almost just nothing that's going to be able to be done about it. I think it's going to be too milling 20 cards is going to be too strong unless you're playing 60. And I think going second, being able to thrust for it, does possibly change the dynamic of like what the game is going to look like.
Yeah.
I think Ubel is just so strong though that I think that they're not going to be able to actually be thrusting for it. So that's like, I think grass is crazy though. I think you also tell your opponent though kind of what you're playing majority of the time if you have 60 cards. And we've talked about this before, but the all cards are not created equal type thing, I think is an interesting thing to consider, is that like even though you're putting in good cards to be milled and drawn, they're not as good as like just like the hard drawn cards that you would have played, especially with the Lightsworn cards, right? They have like certain super specific broken spells that you do want to open, but I think it's gonna be sometimes sacky, but I like that other people are
just more variants now, right? Like that's what you think, just more variants.
Yeah, it's definitely a super variant card, which is weird.
Yeah, it was a weird comeback with like the time rules as they are. Like it's gonna be a card that increases game length when it resolves. I don't know.
Yeah, for sure.
The one good thing about grass and branded is that literally
Sorry guys, hold on. I have to fix the audio quickly. Oh no, okay, there we go. So
man, I'm just imagining resolving like a grass and then just dumping like a tragedy, a fallen of Albaz, a retribution.
You just see all the good mills. You're just like, this is so perfect, bro. Oh god.
Wiz, I've been hearing.
If your opponent sees you mill all those cards, I think they just.
He's like, I might just forfeit, bro. Oh god. He's like, I'll go game two.
Wiz, I've been seeing people talk about the Orange Light Ava. Like I'm not sure.
Yo,
like
that too is kind of so like that. I think it's possible that they brought it back. So it's weird that they brought exactly that back right now, because the new card that they dropped for that deck locks you into machines, which is possibly why they thought it was okay to bring back even now, is because if you want to play the new broken Drytron, which the Drytron actually is a big deal, because the new one makes the field spell super good, because you can like negate and destroy it on summon, but it'll just summon itself back, and then you have tribute fodder for all of the other ones. So like it makes its effect is super good, but also it makes the field spell way better. So like I think that was like actually a not horrific deck. But the Eva coming back makes me feel like you want to, especially with 3 Ben 10, just set up like the Herald and then play that old ritual monster. Do you remember the one that they used to play? It's like it's a monkey with a Gatling gun and it's search to counter trap.
No, I didn't play during that format, so that's why I'm like curious. And I've also been hearing people talk about it in voiceless voice, so like that's why I was also asking. I've had a few people mention that.
I played up until 2014 and took a 10-year hiatus and came back last year. So that card
chain format, that's it for me. So everything before.
I know what you're talking about. Wiz.
So I'm looking at Ava and I'm looking like, I don't know what this card is. I don't know why it was banned. But now it's got one.
I was like, what is this card? Oh my god. I just watched the MBT video. I was like, oh, I wonder why.
Essentially, they have like a searchable ritual that just it searches a counter trap that negates any spell trap or monster effect. So it could just negate Dark Ruler or any like droplet, anything like that. And that's an Omni negate. And then Eva is just searched off Ben 10, and then you summon the Herald, negate with the Eva, and then that's obviously Omni negate, and then you search 2 more. So it's like that's 4 Omni negates every time, which feels really strong. With the follow-up that the deck has, 4 Omni negates, makes me wonder if Drytron the new card is just now just useless, and Drytron is like not bad again.
Oh yeah,
What
they
I
go
think
back
about
to
it.
the old strategy. That would be pretty cool to see. I guess I don't know. Like Drytron's a broken deck with like old Drytron, so we'll see.
It is
Yeah,
4
I
Omni
never
Negate
played that
sucks.
style. Yeah.
Performapal
It's just like
monkey
Sprite, but a little bit
board.
better, I guess.
Way better, I think. I mean, maybe I didn't play full power Sprite. I didn't play tier format. Thank God.
Would like to start playing voiceless voice branded as a second deck. Is it still good with branded fusion on one? I'd probably argue it got far worse without branded fusion being at 3.
Please do not. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't even
Voiceless
don't
Brandon.
even waste your time.
I mean,
You'd
we
be better off playing what is that? Memento voiceless. If you're going to play a second engine,
Yeah,
it's just not.
just play Nadir. If Nadir is like a reason you would play the deck. Like people talk about shifter decks, like that deck is like genuinely actually Nadir is like game breaking for that deck. I feel like you just wouldn't. I wouldn't even play that deck if it wasn't for Nadir genuinely, and I think it's the best shit by far.
What, voiceless?
Hell yeah, yeah. Nadir is fucking crazy.
That's why I took. That's why I took the deer out when I was playing Branded because I knew voiceless was gonna be a good deck because that's all I was running into in DB. I was like,
Yeah. Oh my
I've
god!
actually
When I was running it, when it was a format, it was like that in between, like right before, like it was the format like right before like Phantom Nightmare dropped, like that little format area
that little
where
one.
it was literally just branded, voiceless voice, labyrinth. I was like, the deer is trash right now.
Oh god, that's what I was saying. I was like, I got to take this shit out.
Look, like every
Like-
time I play this shit, I just get hit with an intense and an
That's
arrow.
what I was saying. They get so much value. I was like, oh no, I need to rethink.
All right, so
They just go like dump Titaniclad and Albion. I look like, well, I guess I just scoop.
branded fusion to 1. I can't believe it, says David
I
Crochetta.
played like a little, but it.
What's your thoughts on voiceless and master duel now? Because it just like kind of came out.
It was good. I played it a little bit. I think it was like 26-1.
I think it's like
Is Ubel good with branded now? I think Ubel could definitely be pretty good with branded now overall. I do think that Ubel branded is definitely going to be something to consider going forward. Might want to pick up your engines because it's not like Phantom got hit, it's not like Nightmare Pain got hit or anything like that.
Did and I
is Melodious Voiceless is better than branded now? I don't agree with that. Valor Within. We'll see. I mean, Voiceless is going to be very good right now, of course.
big hit. I think it'll be top. What's that, Chris?
No, you can continue.
But one thing, so like I was thinking that if they hit things appropriately, they didn't. Ubel's just insane still, but I was thinking that like Rescue Ace is going to be something that's a top deck, which I do think it is still top 5, right? And what I think with the Nadir package, something I've been playing that's pretty spicy. Is for so like if you know what your opponent's playing, especially it's super good. Is that I've been in the extra deck playing Omega, and why that's super good is because most decks you don't like care about Nadiring against. Sometimes it's irritating when they like against branded, right? Like you would just not want to resolve Nadir against branded. However, when you're playing Omega though, like if I play Chris, right, and we're playing at locals, I know that he's playing branded. Same thing with like top cut of an event. So like it really, you know, whether you're playing a giant card or you're playing like the top cut of a YCS when it matters the most, you know what your opponent's playing, and it's super cool because you can then dump Garua, draw, summon the Maximus, dump 2, and then their shit that they dump is during the end phase generally. So you can either dump Herald and the Tri-Brigade, Herald or the Tri-Brigade, depending on what the rest of your hand looks like, and then you dump Omega with it, and Omega is going to shuffle back one of those targets, and because that deck doesn't play a lot of hand traps, your Skull Guardian is going to be able to respond, like negate the other thing that you sent. So you can essentially fully resolve it, and they don't actually get any of the perks, right? Like, you shuffle back one with Omega, and then in the end phase, when they try to resolve the other, you just negate it with Skull Guardian. So you can fully resolve Nadir against that, which has been interesting. It's like worked out a few times. I think that's going to be still really good, but I don't know. We'll have to see. I think Colossus 2 is kind of crazy. That was like the other craziest thing, I think.
Yeah, no, for sure. And then I do think, yes, I am. Oh, yeah. So no, were there any other? Do you think, like, what would you say that the top 5 decks are now? Wiz.
Ubel by a lot. Like if I was to guess the first YCS out of 32 spots, I would be shocked if at least 24 weren't Ubel.
No,
I think
I wouldn't say 24. Well, I guess if you're talking like top 64, I don't think top 32. I don't think it's 24 Ubel. I think Tenpai is still up there because Sangan Summoning and Pa Prosperity, they're consistency hits, but it doesn't change fundamentally what the deck does.
So I
It
think
just
it
gives them,
does a bit.
more room for. It gives them more room for non-engine, and then they can also play more Door Dracos and Genroku to cover up for like the Sangan summonings and stuff.
But those don't really cover for it, right? Because like the problem with summoning is like when they open summoning and then they use it immediately and then they summon a monster. Where like you could stop them from getting to shit easily. Like everybody's playing so many hand traps that I feel like that like especially the prosperity also going to 1 because prosperity in a deck like that like absolutely warrants you having to deal with it immediately, which is irritating. Like I think the deck is still super good, but I think it lost a lot, and I think all the best.
Shifters. Don't forget, it still plays 3 shifters.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, shifters. That's actually just blows my mind that we left that. That was.
Oh man, it's the main man himself.
How's it going, Galzo?
How's it going, fam?
Welcome to the stream, brother. We got everybody here. What were your what were your thoughts on the ban list overall? I know you released your video or a video and everyone was talking about it. So I'm curious. I wasn't able to watch it. Yeah, I was curious on your thoughts on the ban list.
Dude, I almost passed out making that video, to be honest. Jesus Christ. That was so rough for me. Cause okay, so first of all, I'm live on Twitch right now, so just letting my chat know it's MetaGamesGX on YouTube. So please, you're probably following, but check him out. In short, once I saw that the forbidden section had what was not like had no Albion Sanctifier Dragon, I knew like my heart kind of sank at that moment because I knew there was gonna be a spell card hit. Like I knew like opening or fusion would go to 1 when I saw that. I think it's very interesting that they did that because it like the public outcry wasn't really about branded fusion because I think people can agree overall that while branded fusion is an extremely strong card, it is also a very limiting strategy to play. And people already acknowledge that branded is skill intensive. It's not a cheap deck to just activate branded fusion. However, what sometimes made it cheap was the fact that Sanctifier and Game of Puppet 9 were a thing. So I think they could have gotten a lot of like browning points if they just banned Sanctifier.
Yeah.
And I'm not really sure like why they decided to go in that path. But I cannot say I'm not happy for the challenge. Like I'm in for it. Let's go.
Hey, we traded 2 branded fusions for a grass is greener. I'll take
They were like they were like this card that sends 2 cards from deck is too strong. Here's a card that sends 20.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna. That's what I was gonna say. Like, I think we have like now more options with the grass is greener. Lets us deck build. It's an interesting challenge because like before, like if nothing happened, our deck was gonna be completely solved. But do you think this? Do you think this knocks branded down a peg? Do you think like what is because we have Appaloosa banned and everything else? So I felt like with the general power of the game, exactly. Like we have a buff. Yeah, like with Appo not gone, that's always been like the thing that we have to deal with on our end boards. That's the issue. And without that, I feel like branded gets a buff. So it's kind of like we lost one thing, but we gained a few other things. So I think with the general power of the game, maybe we'll see branded still actually perform.
We realistically lost 1
I think that the players who played branded up until now did not play it because it was a super strong meta deck. People who got like who saw success with branded played it because of passion, because of skill, because of the challenge, because it's different than playing any other deck, to be honest. Like there's no other deck in the game like branded. So this is not going to deter those people, and those people already are Like not all of them, obviously, but some of them are very like well positioned to run this deck even with Fusion to 1. I just don't want people to be like pissed off at the fact that people are still gonna keep losing to Branded. Because like I want the matchup to feel fair. I don't want people to hate the deck because it does something unfair. And if Sanctifier would have been banned, I think people could have acknowledged the fact that Brand is just like a skill-intensive deck with cards that are very powerful, but you need to build your whole deck around a single thing, and that's fine.
Yeah.
The problem is that Yu-Gi-Oh players still want something to complain about because even if they ban Sanctifier,
Yeah.
people still complain when opponent resolves a brand diffusion and they don't have Ash Blossom in their hand. They look like, man, just lucky, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and resolving a grasses, I'm pretty sure the reason why brand diffusion went to 1 is because they did grasses greener.
I mean, I think they like people have been.
But we got grasses greener and 3 brand diffusions.
Yeah. That would have been insane though.
Yeah. So like overall with the list, I mean, were there other like things that like stuck out to you, Galzo, like that I guess are immediate implication? Because I've been talking with people and like on its face it seemed like Snake Eye got nuked, but honestly I'm already seeing lists and they are like, you know, Wanted still at 3, they still have Flame Burge. It's like they're still gonna be able to do a lot of you know, set up a lot of negates. I mean, obviously they're gonna lose to Nib
Yeah.
more, but it's like they can put up Caesar before 5 summons still. So I think like we're still gonna see actually. I've been hearing like I'm not sure like with your viewers like how much you like what they've been saying their opinion on their on the ban list, but I've been hearing a lot of just like like it's a toss up. A lot of people are like they didn't go far enough, or maybe like people are happy with it. But I just wanted to hear from you.
Yeah. There's 29 cards on this list. This is a fat list. I think that they could have done more or as much with less, to be honest. There are big dubs on this list. There are huge dubs on this list. Beatrice is a huge dub. Lacrima is probably the biggest dub I've ever seen. Calamity is a huge dub. Skill Drain is a dub. Prosperity is a dub. Like there's a lot of wins here, and like Konami identifying things that are problematic and dealing with them. Skill Drain, by the way, too. However, I think like I'm the main thing I take away from this list is Apollosa. I think Apollosa is the pillar of so many decks at this point that when you're thinking about, sure, they can make a Caesar. Fiendsmith cards are still relatively unhit. Moon is still a thing. But now you think about Yubel and Snake Eye as like the 2 biggest like decks that are like conventional decks, not like Tenpai. So like without Apo, it makes it a little bit easier to play into them, to interrupt them. And I think even though I'm sad to see Apollosa gone because I really like it and I think it's a well-designed card, I don't know. I'm still like gathering my thoughts on it, to be honest. I mean, it's gonna take a few like tournaments to see how it actually plays out.
I think that the should also. Oh, yeah. So I know that you also made a video on some of the OCG lists that have been kind of running the grass is greener plus the Azamina build, and like I don't know if you like you've seen some of the lists also like incorporate the Shoutout cards, and I think that this kind of opens us up for that kind of play line with like tier limits. I think there's a lot of cool deck building things to be had, so I'm looking forward to exploring the format. I think a lot of different decks are gonna have to reshape what they have to do, but you know,
Yeah,
I'm definitely looking
for
forward
sure.
to like a tier limits build.
Yeah, I mean, I'm for those listening, I'm in the company of the greatest branded minds in the world right now. You know, I'm a small fish. You know, I just run it sometimes, but I'm really looking forward to see like the experimentation. A part of me, I mean, branded has been such a big part of my like honestly, I mean it might be kind of cringy. It's a card game, but branded has been such a huge part of my life these past 3 years. I won a national championship with branded. I've been playing this deck for a very long time. It was hard for me to see Branded Fusion limited, even though I've been preparing myself for that every single list. Every single list I've been preparing myself before. I was like, this could be the one. This could be the time where it goes to one. It was hard to see it, but I've always been saying, and I need to remind myself that Brand Fusion to one opens the door to more creativity with a deck that is just pure love for most people. People don't play this deck because it's good. There are better decks than Branded. People play this deck because they love playing Branded, and it's not going to change. I never thought they would ban Branded Fusion or something like that. They were always keeping it alive, and it's exciting. It's an exciting new chapter.
No,
Hey, man,
100%.
the only thing I'm sad about is that I can't run my 3 spirals anymore, man.
Thank God I didn't buy the QCRs. I knew I needed to wait, and I didn't buy the QCRs, and I'm happy I didn't.
Now the question is, do I just buy one QCR and then just have it around
or
and
is
just
it the
swap it out
ulti?
every now and then? Look like
Yeah,
today I'm feeling the spiral. Today I'm feeling the QCR.
You got like 4 rarities. You can mix and match, and then you can do like the Aluber 12 rarities and mix and match those.
I still need to find 2 more double stamped Ultia Lubers. I have one double stamped one that looks so beautiful, and I need to find 2 more because I don't know what it is. Is the North American ulti type stuff where some of the ultis just look garbage compared to other ones? Like,
Yeah. I'm looking forward to
hey, if
the.
anybody got 2 double stamped Ultia Lubers, hit me up.
I'm looking forward to the new format, honestly. I think overall it was a positive list. I like sure there's like, it would have been nice if like Protos got addressed or Dimensional Shifter somehow staying at, 3 was kind of crazy with Malice coming through, but I think overall it's going to be a nice switch up to the game. I don't know if they saw what they said when the next ban list is going to be. Did they give us are they like it won't be sooner than December or something like that? Yeah.
I don't think they updated the websites yet.
Oh, okay.
It's always late to update. Like the European one isn't updated.
Yeah, it was a little. I'm surprised. I'm surprised like everything took so long, but I think the Lacrima hit, like you said, was so nice too. Just like stop the burning for time. I think time might stop.
Chef's kiss. That was a horrible decision. That card was just like, why'd you print it? I think they were really like embarrassed of the fact that that card exists. I think it's really good. Protoss, unfortunately, is meant to push another archetype later on this year with Ryuge, so we're not going to see it banned. But Prosperity hit for Ritual Beast is actually solid, so I'll take that. I mean, look, it's going to be exciting. People are going to cook. I know we are. Like, I'm looking forward to see what Branded shapes up to be, because like think about how many iterations like this deck had. So I'm looking forward to see the next chapter. And yeah, I'm gonna go. Thank you for having me. I'm gonna go grab dinner because I've been like refreshing for like 6 hours. So I need to grab something. But I appreciate you having me, and yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much for coming on, Galzo. Yeah, take care. See you.
Sure,
stream.
we'll talk soon.
For sure, brother.
Yeah, we'll talk soon. See you guys.
Peace out, everyone. Please check out Galzo. He is the GOAT. He is the godfather of Branded. Like, so please check out Galzo's channel, youtube.com/@Galzo. Already linked it in the chat. I think I pinned it. If not, I'm gonna pin it again. If you're not already subscribed to Galzo, what are you doing? What are you doing? So,
I'm really debating at what point I should pick up a grass is greener. Like it's already starting to like go down a little bit. It's no longer like 40, it's like 38 and like 37. But I just don't know when is a good time to pick it up because I don't have one. And that means that I can still play Branded, but I'll be playing a very much weaker version of Branded going into the next format because I don't have like replacement for the Branded Fusion. So it's kind of like, do I want to spend $30 just to have the grass is greener for like 3 weeks and then it possibly get reprinted in the 10s and then I just lost
you
the
don't
money?
need the grass though. You don't need the grass to play. You don't need the grass to play this
Yeah.
format. You won't feel the difference. Like I was testing without grass on Master Duel with one branded fusion for a while, and that's with like with one opening to a Luber, and like obviously it's really nice for grass right now, but it's definitely not like it's like a cherry on top. It feels like, but I get what you mean. Like I've already made a listing for to try find it in my like by my locals, so we'll see. But if not, I'll hope like there has to be a reprint down the line. That'd be wild if there wasn't.
Yeah. I definitely see it getting announced in like the tens. Like look like, oh, just fresh off of the ban list. New prismatic secret rare grass is greener. Oh, look
Yep,
what
100%.
Yeah, exactly.
They'd be dumb if they didn't. Honestly, let's get right. Like,
yeah.
Although,
Also,
like, they decide what cars have come in the tens like ages down the line. So I don't know. Wait, it's not even like part of like the sets that are in it, but it could just be like a random printing, right? Because they printed like stuff like just like randomly in the tens from like older packs, right? Or it could be another card to slot in like the rarity collection too. Get QCR grass.
yeah, I mean that's
Well,
why I
of
figure
course,
we'll
Century
see or
Bonanza.
something. It would be weird to bring back a card and not reprint. That's what happened with Substitute, but it took a while for Substitute to get the reprint. You got to remember that. So we'll see.
We still haven't gotten a Thunder Dragon Colossus reprint, and that's at 2 now.
That is true. So I'm gonna get my copy. I think one way or another. I'm not gonna leave it up to reprints. Honestly, the price isn't that far and away that bad, and you only need one. But are there like any other real ban list implications? Do you think this was overall a good ban list? Do you think they missed the mark a lot? Is this like, are you excited to play the game now? I mean, I'm sure as a voiceless main and as the person who makes the best voiceless voice content on YouTube, like I said before, please check out Prophecy Wiz's channel. I will also link down below to that because this guy is having a meteoric rise on YouTube. 1,000 subscribers.
thanks, yo. I
in, like, a
appreciate
month.
that, yo. Yeah, that was crazy. I cannot even believe that I'm still like stunned about that. That was like it's like 2 weeks. I like got 800 subs and hadn't hit 1,000. So I appreciate everybody. And yeah, I think that there's like I think that they missed the mark on mostly on Ubel. Honestly, I actually think that
Did it be quiet for anybody but me?
What's that?
Yeah, you got it. Let Wiz. You can continue, Wiz. I'm not sure what Kendall was saying.
I think like grass is obviously huge. I think that the tier deck is going to be interesting. I also was wondering like what do the dragon rulers look like with grass, right? Like that could be like, is anybody going to try that? Is it going to be good? I don't think so. But I do think that 2 Colossus I think that honestly could make Thunder decent. I think like 1 Colossus, you could just hold an imperm, just imperm it, and they just does nothing. 2 Colossus requires like something different or like an exact card. Prosperity's at 1, so you obviously now can't prosper into it, but I think 2 Colossus is like a bigger deal than people might be giving it credit for right now. I think you could maybe play Pure Thunder and end on like Titan Double Colossus with a bunch of follow-up, and that could be right because like the fusion is follow-up, so I worry that that's could be good, and that's like not always great for the game because I'm not super into playing breakers with like with hand traps. I feel like one or the other is usually good in the way that I like to build. I feel like a mix is like you're not going to stop them with the hand traps, and you might as well just drew more breakers because when you open like 1 or 2 hand traps and their deck just plays anyway like through them, the end board oftentimes seems like the same shit as it would have been before. Where if you would have just played breakers, you could have just done the same thing. I think this now you can play breakers a lot better. Even though if you play breakers, you're still going to get sanctified. It's just weird they went after Calamity and not Sanctifier. I feel like that was like a kind of a big miss. So I think there was like a lot of big misses. But honestly, I've been playing still every single day. I've been playing. I got my second DB account. I just got to like 930, which I thought was funny. On because my other accounts obviously like well over 1,000. But then I'm probably will play a little bit today and tomorrow and just hit 1,000 on my second account as well.
Yeah.
With the voiceless deck. So I don't know. I've still enjoyed the game. I've liked it. I would love to see Shifter. I think they missed a lot, but I thought they did a cool stuff too, like the puppet stuff I thought was interesting. But I think the deck is contrary to what might be popular belief. I think that deck's super difficult to play at like a mastery level. Like it's one of the hardest decks I've ever personally piloted, the Gimmick Puppet deck, To where
Really?
like when you're getting interrupted to actually burn them to death every single time at an efficient pace. Yeah, I think it's not as easy as just like doing combos because everybody's playing so many hand traps that it's I don't know. I'm not good enough with it to tell you how good hitting those XYZs are. I'd have to imagine it's going to be like very hard to burn to death now though. Which might position Branded actually really well, right? Because if every other deck can just be, you can play breakers against, it's like you can just puppet lock and they will just eat the L, which is cool. So I don't know. I think it's gonna be fun. I'm excited to grind. I'm gonna start doing like a 7-day a week stream again. I hit like 57 days before, but I'm gonna do start just doing 7 days a week, unless I'm at a regional or YCS, I guess. But I like it. I'm excited. You go to locals tonight, by the way?
I might, honestly. I might stop streaming. Are you going to locals?
I think so. New list is exciting. I'd like to. I'll play. Considering they're doing new lists, I think I'm gonna go. Might as well.
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Everyone check out, like I said, Prophecy Wiz on YouTube and on Twitch. Is it also Prophecy Wiz on Twitch?
Yep.
Great.
Yes, sir. Yeah. We go to the same local. A few of the same locals. We have a 12-minute drive from each other, so we oftentimes just like hang out, shoot the shit, and talk about that.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, mad close. yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, he hooked me up, dude. He gave me a lot of tips and a lot of help with the YouTube stuff. I've been talking about it for like a while, and he had a lot of good things that I think like helped get my channel just like doing super well, super fast. So obviously, I really appreciate that, and I'm sure everybody who's watching is already subbed. But if you guys aren't, obviously sub. If I was on Twitch, I'd plug it harder.
I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it. And yeah, no, I'll probably see you tonight then. If not, maybe I don't know if you're trying to do Mills tomorrow. I was thinking about Mills too, but talk about it.
Yo, I might be down. Honestly, I'm trying to just get. I wish I would. I'll have to. I actually just talked to Angelo 10 minutes ago, so we'll see if they're doing new lists tomorrow because that will obviously affect if I want to go or not.
Of course.
Yeah, I'll let you know though about Mills, and then hopefully I see you tonight as well.
Great. All right, so is Branded fucked? No. I think Brand Fusion to 1, like, the deck doesn't change too much outside of just, like, losing to hand traps on certain hands more, and, I mean, you get more space now since you have Grass and Screener. I just don't think the deck is dead by any means. Q Legend, Haze Unchained Fiendsmith better than Ubel next format, or is Ubel for sure better? I think Ubel is going to be definitely better than pure Unchained. I think Ubel, like we were talking about before, like Prophecy was making a really cogent argument that Ubel is about to be like almost the best deck probably.
Yeah, just Snake Eyes and Ubel just swap places. That's what everybody says.
Yep.
It's just like I don't know if that's healthy for the game, but
I actually liked playing against Snake Eye better than I liked playing against Ubel. Ironically,
that's what I was thinking. I'm like, I don't know. Like Ubel on Mashadu, since like that's like the most represented deck on Mashadu right now. It's like, how did this deck get away? Like, I'm so curious.
It feels like when they open Crazy, there's like almost nothing you could do, and if Snake Eye opens Crazy, if you deck build appropriately, you can still stop them oftentimes.
Yeah, because like most hand traps don't do anything to that Ubel. Like even Nib, like it's just like when you nib Ubel, it just doesn't feel right. Like it just doesn't do. Yeah.
No good window. It's gonna be.
It's just like when you nib Snake Eyes, like you could see it kind of weaken their board slightly, but it's just I just don't know.
Yeah, that was a big reason I actually ended up cutting Nib is because I thought it was just not good enough against Ubel. Like, if the person knows what they're doing, it's not. Yeah, so they have like multiple ways to deal with it oftentimes on their board. And now because Beatrice is gone, they're going to be making Caesar even more. And now I think Snake Eyes is making Caesar early enough too, which is. Yeah, I think though you're right. Those two decks are just switching spots.
They just swap places, which I mean, like, is that healthy for the game? You think? I just don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, everything got weaker, so I think that's healthy for the game. Mana 456. How is Nadir post ban list? Incredible. I'm gonna be testing Nadir in my branded list and see how that goes.
What were you saying, Kendall?
The fact that Necroquip exists, makes the Lacrima band a little bit less impactful.
$1,000,000% agree.
Yeah, but it does help for time though. The Lockman band does help with
Oh,
like the time
oh,
shit.
it was
So
it was a great hit. I'm not complaining about the actual hit. I'm just
yeah,
like there's just a lot of other stuff around it.
yeah,
I'm over here just like cooking in my head how I'm trying to like fix like my Light Sworn build because my Light Sworn plays Phoenix Smith. So I'm just over in my head just like, all right, do I
yeah.
still play the DDD? Look like can I like do I put the Horus package back in? Like
Yeah.
I got a lot of
It's
stuff
so
like rolling through my head because it opened up like 3 extra deck spots for me. Like Beatrice, Apo, and Lacrima just like dropped down my Light Sworn deck, so I'm trying to figure out like what 3 utility cards I need to fix those spots. So
yeah. Oh, we were gonna say, you were gonna say something about this earlier, Chris. About the Savage band. Like, what are your thoughts on it now? Like,
I mean, it should stay
if you look
banned.
at it in hindsight.
and
We
just
talked about it
errata
before,
to
but
take a
it should stay banned. Honestly, there's no reason.
Really?
It's just
errata
gonna be the next
errata to take a dragon and a non-dragon tuner. Dragon Link did nothing wrong.
It's just gonna
Give
be the
Dragon Link
next
Savage
Baron.
back.
Yeah, so I don't think it needs to go.
Yeah, I just don't know.
I think the only deck that deserves to be able to play Borolo Savage is literally Dragon Link. So it should just get an errata to take dragons.
I just think Savage just needed an errata, just where it requires just a dragon tuner. I thought that would make it so much better.
Huh. Oh, gonna be running
got-
branded U-Bell with grass once I get a copy of grass. Yeah, that sounds like a really good idea too. Branded U-Bell with grass isn't bad because you could obviously just make the Phantom if you mill them.
Just grass, just mill, just return back for Phantom. Yep, I can see it. I mean, it'd pretty much just be the same as just running like a small U-Bell package in it, but just adding like a grass, like just adding a couple. Even though Nightmare Throne isn't a starter, it's just like it's kind of like just board is more way around to play around Ash.
Yeah.
And let's see, there should be some more chats here. I do appreciate everyone coming through to this stream. It's been fucking insane. This is the biggest stream I've ever done by far. We have gotten like 13k views on the stream. Absolutely insane. We had people donate before. We got channel memberships, Twitch Primes. So really do appreciate everybody who came through to watch the stream, to came on, talked on the stream, and you know, spent time, because we've been live since 11 a no we've been live since I think 10 a.m. So it's been it's been long. I'm not built like Prophecy Wiz. Yeah, I can't do the 24-hour streams. Yeah, I gotta.
Yeah, you can do it. Yo, I
So-
actually set an alarm at midnight, 2 a.m., 4 a.m., and then woke up at 4:40 and have been up waiting for that shit ever since. And they just like made me wait.
Yeah, it just.
Rest in peace, yo.
At least it wasn't during work or something. I thought you were gonna have to take off work or something. So
I would have left immediately. Swear to
Could
God.
have been like, I'm out, boss. I'll be back later.
Yep. Yeah, I was taking a
I
half
come
day
for the
for sure.
overnight. I'll be like, yo, someone cover. I come in the overnight shift.
I got
yeah.
one of my homies at regional who's still there looking for a grass.
Oh my gosh.
Little deal or something. If I could get it for 30, that'd be cool. But if somebody wants to sell me one for 25, you know.
Kendall's trying to swindle. He's looking.
Hey, I'm trying out here. I'm trying.
You gotta try, bro. Gotta try. Got that hustler mindset.
Mhm. Hey, if I can get a graph for the price of a 10, then I don't need the reprint.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
That's what I
no.
always thought about it. Like, if the card, like, if I really need it, like, if the cost of me getting it, like, is like the cost of like the actual product that I can actually like get it in, then sometimes it's just worth it for me to just keep the card or just like, although with certain cards when I upgraded them, I had to move like the lower rarity version of like when I upgraded my Quims, I had to move my secret rare Quims before everything ended up. So I ended up taking a couple hits on that. But other than that, there's certain cards where I'm just like, I don't know if this card is getting reprinted. if I could get one for the price of a 10, then that's basically the same thing as me just waiting for the reprint. I just get it 3 weeks earlier. I'm just paying for the extra time to get it. That's why I always think about like with Yu-Gi-Oh cards nowadays. Like whenever I'm like paying for cards, I'm paying to play the cards at their full power. When I'm paying for them, like around the time like when they first come out, because when you get the reprint versions of it, like every single time a card has come out is getting reprinted, it's never been at the same level as it was when it first came out. So when you think about it with like that mindset, like when you're buying like the cards like quote unquote at full price, you're paying for the ability to play the card at full power for as long as possible. That's essentially what you're doing. When you wait for the reprint, like, yeah, you save money, and that's always a good thing, but there's always the cards being at like a lower power level than when they were originally conceived. And then there's also more opportunities for them to get hit.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be interesting to see how everything shakes out. I cannot lie. I'm very much looking forward to sinking my teeth into this format, getting out combo guides, deck profiles, going to locals a lot more. I think I should be going to at least 2 locals every week, be streaming both of them. So if I have the energy, because I have a mad headache right now, I might not be able to make it to locals today, to be honest. I really
Today
should
is a
go to
good day to
locals.
just kind of like just relax. See, like, all right, we got ban list. Now it's time for me to like, make the video about the ban list and then start cooking up some recipes with this ban list.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I think we've been doing Let's Go Cook Branded now, says Lucas Bunnick. Yeah, I mean, we've been definitely, we could start cooking branded. Maybe we could just cook branded on stream instead of going to locals tonight. I really want to go to locals, honestly. I need to get that grinded back up. It's just, God, freaking.
Go find you a grass is green.
That's the thing. I already reached out and no one's got one right now. So, what is up, Raul?
Yo, yo. Yo, yo.
Number 33, I'm a rogue deck user. What hand trap should I use to stand a chance against Yubel and Grass is Greener Snake Eye? I don't Snake Eye Grass is Greener, that sounds spicy, but I would say
Oh,
overall.
that does. Grass green and snake eyes.
I would say overall. What hand trap
That's
should I
too soft
use?
if I've ever heard it.
Fair one.
I'm trying to think of. Were you just trying to put some more engravers in the graveyard? You trying to hit a poplar? You trying to hit the?
Yeah, no, I would say overall I would say overall like the hand traps, like I don't think the hand trap game is going to change all too much, the dynamic that we were having. I mean, I still imagine, I imagine Nib is going to get way better now, but the decks that can run Fiendsmith will obviously have an out to Nib, and obviously the Examina cards will be coming out, so once Examina and the Rage of the Abyss drops, I think we're going to have a lot more to consider once that comes out, because then everyone gets an Omni Negate that can run, like, 3 Wanteds, like, 2 Witch, and the Examina cards. It's a 10-card engine, plus, like, 2 extra deck cards. It's not that big. I don't know.
Man, this is exciting. This is what we've all been waiting for. Not even
You
just
think
like
this ban list is better than the last one?
Oh,
Hell
1000%.
Last ban list was pretty bad. They completely missed Snake Eye. I mean, they
The
hit
last
there.
ban list, the last
They
ban
hit
list was
Savage
really,
though. I mean,
they literally, I mean,
I don't know. They hold Savage.
I mean, they should have just put like Snake Eye Ash to 1 if they were gonna.
Yo,
do
Link
this.
Rebo was in the crossfire too. Who was asking for that? Yeah, that was fuck. Oh man.
That low key, that could come back. I think no one would care now. I'm like, come back.
Yeah, I agree.
Link
That's
Rebo
crazy.
definitely can come back because the deck that was abusing it probably wouldn't even run it anymore.
That's true.
Like,
That's some Konami stuff, right? Who thought that was the issue?
I don't know, bro.
What?
I don't know. Ask
They
Konami.
look
Like, what were you thinking?
They said, no, we don't want you to be able to dodge an imperm with your bring back what you call this and stuff, and we don't want you to get free cards with Poplar, even though you could do the same thing with Relinquish Anima. And it's just kind of It's like Link Karibo could definitely come back off of the list because literally, I don't even think that they would run it anymore. I think that the cards that they play in their extra deck, especially when the Azamina cards come out, I don't even think that they would even consider running Link Karibo with all the other cards that they could run.
I'm just looking at the list right now, and I'm like considering if I'm running Patchwork or Tearlaments cards because I kind of want to run Tearlaments cards if I'm running it with Grass is Greener. If I'm being honest, I don't know. Those cards don't seem bad. Maybe at least Shiren. At least Shiren. Maybe Happiness on top of that. Yeah, just for extra fuses. That doesn't seem too bad. Yeah, no, I think in terms of hand traps, though, you should still be seeing quite a heavy hand trap meta. I don't know why. I mean, like, then again, Wiz made an extremely good point where, like, board breakers get better now, so,
Yeah, they do.
So I think we could definitely see people just, like, hopping onto the or to more board breaker approach, kind of like Master Duel and OCG right now, which could mean, you know,
Like,
which
the
could mean,
one
like,
thing that I'm very happy about like the board breaker approach now that Apple is gone is that now I don't really care if Desiree negates the first board breaker because the second board breaker was literally most of the time just to stop Apple. So
yeah.
now like the first board breakers look like, all right, cool, the Omni negate is gone. All right, time to play the game.
Yeah, no, I'm just like looking at the list right now that I'm cooking, and it's not a whole lot different than actually what we've been doing, to be honest. It's just, you know, we get to add tier names, we get to add Grass is Greener, and now, I mean, I think Nadir Servant gets a lot better too. Like, was already singing the praises of the card, but I think in Voiceless, but I think in Branded, it definitely has some pretty big implications with Branded Fusion at one because Nadir Servant reads Resolve Branded Fusion. So,
yep.
Definitely something to consider there. And Lucas Bennick with Grass plays Shiren. Exactly. Adonis opening went to 1. You still have 3 opening. Opening did not go to 1. That's opening of the Spirit Gate.
I think he was thinking of Master Duel. That's what it was.
Well, I think he saw opening of the Spirit Gate or something and thought that was branded opening for some reason. But do you guys still think Bestials are going to be relevant?
Yeah.
100%.
Yep.
Because now bestialing their engraver actually does something now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good point. Trying out these hands and like honestly.
Bestial Runic, I can see Bestial Runic make that comeback.
I definitely think that in Branded you still play like 2 Saranir, like with the high spears at minimum. I know there are some lists that play like 3 Saranir. I was currently like on like 2 Saranir and like 1 Magnamut. I might take out the Magnamut now because I don't think that I possibly need the Magnamut, but I definitely think that 2 Saranir is still good. It's a good hand trap just to have for the Fiendsmith engine.
I don't know why you wouldn't run 3 Saranir with 3 branded fusion or with 1 branded fusion now because you should be maxing out on high spirits. High spirits plus Saranir is just full combo. Let me finish this thought. High spirits plus high spirits plus Saranir is just extremely broken. On top of that, just like you can end up milling it, which gives it, you know, Saranir or high spirits, which gives you a plus.
Oh yeah,
exactly.
I
So
forgot grass. So now actually like milling more Saranirs is actually
yeah,
it's actually insane. Yeah.
Yeah, so
yeah. Oh shit, damn. Man, I only have 3 Saranirs, and one of the Saranirs. No wait, as a matter of fact, I took out the Saranir out of my light swarm because I wasn't running Bestial. I do have 3 Saranirs I can use now, but I only have 2 high spirits. Fuck.
So Adonis,
Man.
oh, Unizombie Imperm Pass. I love that name. What budget deck should I play until I wait for Fire King Ulcalix and the Primordial cards to release? Oh, Primordials though are going to be spicy, but I don't think they're going to be very good. Not to disappoint you or anything. I'm sure you know. But I think that in terms of what budget deck I should play, I think Fire King is looking to be pretty budget. Voiceless, I'm not sure if that's budget, Wiz. You'd be able to tell me better about that. I think Branded is like fairly budget without thrusts. Like, so there are other, I think Fire King especially is going to be super budget. Like Wandeds are going to be cheap, you know, so maybe Wandeds went back up. But
still would be the best budget deck, I think.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's a good point, Asura. Tenpai is actually.
Tenpai didn't lose.
As soon as the tens come out, the entire Tenpai core is like $50.
Oh god.
Not even. It's $30 right now.
Oh my gosh.
No, he said once the 10 come out.
No, I'm just saying without the you don't need Trident Dragon.
Like you don't, but like you don't need Trident Dragon,
but it does help.
You just kill
It's getting
Dragon,
reprinted though. It's getting reprinted, so it's fine.
Yeah, but they use Trident Dragon to kill through Prosp.
Yeah.
But not like you don't go through process much, so it's like.
Yeah, no, Prosp got hit, so there's no point. You can only pick up the whole core for like $50.
Yeah. Well, except for like the random extra deck cards that are just like worth money, like getting like a Moonlight is like $20, like the Samurai blocker thingy is like $8, and like you got like some random like money cards in like the extra deck. But other than that, if you already have like staples and everything, like staple extra deck cards and staple like hand traps, yeah, the Tenpai core by itself is like $35.
Yeah, it's cheap
bro.
as shit.
That's cheap.
I think Super
And the only
Poly.
reason it's like 35 is because you still technically have to pay for all the commons and stuff.
Yeah.
It also depends on your locals though, because some locals just don't care for like penny commons.
Yeah, it just depends on whether you can find them. That's the thing. Like they're cheap commons, but they're in demand cheap commons. So sometimes it's just better to just order that joint off TCG Player, just get it all from one seller.
So Lucas.
After I ordered... Oh, go ahead.
Lucas Benek in the chat said the same build Nesh on past year, more Bestials, 3 Queb, 3 Cartesias, high spirits. Yeah, exactly. You can just like go to a higher count of those if you'd like. I do think the 3 high spirits is definitely the place, but like the difference between Master Duel and OCG and TCG is Saronir is at 1 in both those formats. I'm pretty sure Saronir is at 1 in the OCG. So I think that we should be maximizing on that potential. You know, we have a play line. We have 2 like Saronir plus high spirits full combo. So there's no reason why, especially when Bestials, like we just did a round table, everyone was like, Bestials are going to continue to be good this format. I think there's no reason not to be running like at least 2 high spirits and at least 2 Saronir, if not just running 3 and 3 on that. So stuff to consider.
Oh man, this is gonna be interesting.
You think this like this? I feel like this also because like, a lot of road decks. You think this list or?
So do we still think that Uka is good going into the next format?
Ooh, that's a good question. I think that Requiem didn't get banned, so yes.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Like that's just the skill check you have to pose yourself. Did it get banned? Nope, it's still good. Like I don't know. Like they're still gonna be making Caesar, so I actually think that Uka gets actually way better because that now it cripples their board. Like now you don't even have to ban it. Like you can wait. Like you can wait hard on that because they can't just make Apo. The thing is about Uka is like it forced you to Uka immediately and like Mirror Jade on their shit because they would just make Appaloosa the second you summon Ecclesia, so you're forced to chain Ecclesia for the most part once you bring it out. Now you don't. Now you can just make them fucking wait. Like I mean obviously like before they go into Caesar that's when you can do it, but definitely makes Uka a bit more flexible, I think, in my opinion. I'm glad that combo guide in the Uka videos are gonna really hang true. Did Phantom not go to 1? Nope.
No, that should have went to 1.
Oh no.
That would have been the best hit.
Big slap.
Yo, literally. Yep.
Yeah.
That would have been the best hit, bro. Phantom the 1. No one would. No, everybody would be excited for that. Oh god.
That would make this list god tier, honestly. If they were like banned Yama.
I would. Yeah, bro. The list would be like SSS tier.
If they literally would have put Phantom to U-Bell at 1 in addition, this would have been almost like the perfect ban list.
Yep. And Sanctifier banned instead of Brand Fusion. I really like.
Nah, at that point, bro, if you hit U-Bell, you gotta hit something impactful for other decks too. You just can't hit one card. Fuck Sanctifier at that point. You're turning off a whole effect swap.
Instead of what do you
I
mean?
didn't say
Instead of branded
Phantom you
fusion?
know banned. I just need
Yeah.
that nigga at 1. I just don't want you to keep bringing that. Like if I get
Yeah.
rid of one, I don't want you to bring another one out immediately.
That
Use
would
one-
be impactful. I mean, that helps them.
Like if you like negate the one Phantom you Bell that's on the field, and then they just link off with it, and then just put back and bring back another one out, and then they
You
still
just
have
felt
a
so
negate for your
terrible.
turn. And they just have a negate for your turn. That was the stuff that I just don't like. I look like, man, I'm cool with the one Phantom of you, Bell. I don't like the fact that you can just do whatever you do and link off one of them and then go into another one just for free because he's not. You can only summon this card once per turn. No, you could just summon that bitch whenever you want.
Also, this is something that I didn't even think about. For us branded Andes, if you've been paying attention, someone made fun of me about just talking branded earlier, as if I'm pretty sure it was his first time in this chat. This is a branded. I play branded. It's my favorite deck, so I'm gonna be talking about branded a lot and bring on the best minds in the game about it. But I think that shit, I kind of lost my train of thought. We are going to yeah, I don't know. I just kind of lost my train of thought on that, unfortunately. I'm just going to have to read some chats.
It's gonna come back later. It's gonna come back later, Chris.
Isn't
You
time still one of...
started like branded Andy
Oh, yes. Well, it'll come back to me. I play going first branded on Master Duel with MMM. What's MMM? And hand rip my opponent for 2 cards. Melody of the Awakening searches Chaos Dragon, Levianair, and Darkest Diabolos, Lord of Lair. That is disgusting. I guess we found out how to hand rip and branded today, guys. Oh yeah, it was funny. Someone was talking about me being a branded Andy before, but I think what I was trying to say is like, branded's just gonna be fine. I don't know. It's gonna be fun to reorganize and everything. I'm right now looking at the list and it looks pretty good. Also, oh yeah, no, this is what I was gonna say. We are not gonna have to run hand traps in the side deck anymore, guys. Like the FTK, the Beatrice FTK is done. Like that was the only reason I was siding 9 hand traps ever in my branded side deck. So no longer going to be an issue to do that. So now I can actually just like have full board breakers in my side deck if I want. No reason not to. Had decent branded Chimera build on Master Duel before Puppet got banned, says Deadly Mudkips. What's up, bro? You've been here before in the chat. Get the Puppet lock and then end phase go into Illusion Beast and attack Puppet a few games for game. That's really disgusting. Mana 4/5/6 is Droplet good post ban list. I'd say so. Wiz, do you think Droplet's good post ban list?
Yes, but I still. It's weird because I think Ubel's really good into hand traps, but I think that board is still going to be really hard to break when they just full combo, which is worrisome. Like that is one of the only things that concerns me about playing breakers. That was why I pushed hard. Like for the, I mean, it doesn't matter because it happened how it happened, but that was why I felt so strongly about the Sanctifier thing. Is because like they got rid of Calamity, they hit the puppet stuff, and I feel like had they hit Sanctifier, like are we actually not playing hand traps? And then like if you play branded, you're just going to just accept losing. Like that seems not. I don't know. I don't like that. For you, it's gonna be different. You're playing a different deck, but and I guess you could always cross out the puppet and stuff, which is like a different option that you just like inherently have. But that's concerning. Like it just. I feel like the branded people would have just been like as happy, if not happier, if Fusion stayed at 3, and they would have just got rid of Sanctifier, and the community would have also been happier, right? Like nobody cared about branded Fusion, and everybody. We're still gonna get puppet locked, which is. The only issue anybody ever had with that deck. Like, the deck is still so strong without Puppet, but if you can Puppet lock, why would you not? I would, if I could. And if I could do it in Voiceless easily like you guys can, I'd do it. It's a free win. Why would you not? It makes perfect sense. Especially with them hitting Puppet. Now that you can't really even play the Puppet deck, I think.
Yeah, you're spitting facts on that one, brother.
I feel like gimmick Puppet players are just going to come to branded now. It's just fine.
Funny thing about Ubel is it's currently getting spanked by 40 card tier. I think we might be overestimating it right now, and they're playing post ban list as Timothy Carter. Oh, people are testing on DB, I guess. I don't know. That's just like one game, but obviously, but it's something to consider. I'll see if I can. I'll find some games on DB that we can watch for post ban list.
Ubel is also a shifter deck.
Oh wait, yeah, they could run Shifter.
Oh, we got
That's
branded
why
post ban list. Oh wait, no,
that's
it's
why Shifter should have went, bro.
yo,
I
we
can't
got the
believe Shifter's
Dragon
still
Lake
alive.
branded.
And they have, I think, the trap card that can just bring back all their shit for free.
Yeah, though, like even from Banish too. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had someone loop skill drain on me with that shit.
Oh no.
Bro, I was cooked. I was playing Tepai, I kept getting rid of it, and he kept bringing it back.
Yeah, it was over for you. That was over, bro.
Then it got to the point where I didn't summon no monsters, and he just beat my ass with IP.
Damn, he just kept doing 800, 800.
Yeah, bro. I was like, I had to put a monster up on board.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, so I was trying to find a we have branded, I guess, post ban list in front of us right now. SEF kind of cooked now. What does Fiendsmith Engine even offer now? OSS follow-up is dead. Endboard is a bit weaker, but requires bricks. Consistency hit a bit harder, says Crankdown. Brand Fusion to 1, I can't believe it. It's okay.
I just can't believe you balanced think I just saw places, bro.
It's funny. Whoever's
That's
taking
funny,
apart, or that was from before, Zelda.
I thought it would be Tempai and Snake Eyes. That's wild, but
Zelda Padawan, how has the stream been, Chris? It's been good. Zelda, are you here with us on call, brother?
Yeah.
What's up, bro? What do you think of the ban list?
The initial reaction was certainly something. For context, I showed it to my siblings, and it was just sheer laughter at me, but with certain foreshadowing that I didn't predict. But overall, I think it's fine now. Now it's fine, yeah.
All right, well, I'm going to locals. Chris, you going?
Probably not, but I might see you. So if not, have a good one.
Enjoy your locals. I'm gonna go ahead and hop off.
Enjoy your locals, Dom. I probably won't be there. But if you see us, let me know.
You should be,
he's like,
dog.
Like, yeah, it should. Just stop at the locals.
I'm sad, bro.
What you sad about, Slender? What happened?
Banlist sucks, bro.
What?
Banlist sucks, bro.
Why? What house? You balance to the best. You balance Snake Eyes just swap places.
Eval, Snake Eye, Tenpai, still best 3 decks in the game. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, bro.
Puppet is field spell or bust.
Don't worry, you
I
can
was a
just go
puppet
back
player.
to plants.
What?
You can go back to plants. It'll be okay. Or tier.
I can't. We still only have one dry ass.
Oh yeah, I do.
Just makes it work. You can too.
Got you. He put you on voiceless.
He doesn't need
yeah,
to.
that.
He doesn't need to. I already have it built. I sleeved it yesterday.
Oh. You got the Nadir?
I was the... No, I don't like the Nadir package personally.
Is the Stellar still worth it at 1 with branded fusion? Yes, for sure. It's very good. It's
After
just
turn Chris up, he's super quiet.
it's just another way to get to Cartesia or Quam, which will be another way to branded fusion.
That's not gonna let me turn it up because I have to do this.
But you spell Snake Eyes top three decks in the game again.
Yeah, I cannot do Chris. But yeah, I did rebuild Voiceless though. It was like I was gonna do it already for the World's Ban List tournament, and it's just like this ban list came out, just like, well, Vistas are still being main decked.
Oh yeah.
My law is
Yeah,
about to
but
get Bistilled to the moon.
Yeah.
Alrighty, guys, I'm heading to locals. Take care, everybody. Have a good stream, and
All right,
yeah,
see you later, Wiz. I know you're
peace.
going to
yeah,
get back
Wiz.
later.
Wait,
yeah.
before you go.
Yeah.
If you go to Millennium tomorrow, it's new ban list.
Oh, good luck, shot. Yeah, hell yeah. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
But I'll probably see you there then.
Chris
Yeah,
will probably
yeah.
go down tomorrow.
All right, yeah. Peace,
Let
peace.
Chris know because he did say it.
Bye.
Yeah, I'm going to. I'm messaging him right now. All right, peace, everybody.
Hey, see you later.
Check out
See you,
Wiz on
dude.
YouTube, guys. Debating if I want to go to locals. If I do, I have to leave now.
I think you should. I mean, it's up to you. Enjoy yourself.
Yeah, I mean I should. But
Why are you so quiet, Chris?
I'm not sure why I'm quiet. You tell me.
I hear Chris fine.
I don't. He's super quiet for me. I have him at
Maybe
max
that
volume.
works. Maybe that works. I don't know.
Hold on, let me try this.
All right. I do, guys. Make sure to leave a like on the stream if you have not already. We're at
Oh, I didn't like.
224
Oh, my
likes,
bad.
83
Thank
people
you for
watching right
reminding me,
now.
Chris.
No problem. Or you could steer with us and keep streaming, says number 33. That's the thing. I kind of like. That's the thing. Like, I would rather. I think I just want to go to locals tomorrow, and then.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
And then just keep streaming since we got the audience and want to keep cooking. Unfortunately, DB is not updated at the moment though. That's the issue. I would like to
Labyrinth?
grind.
That floodgate trap right there.
Yeah, that thing is gonna be the new skill drain. Fun,
Yeah, that's
stuff.
probably about to be the new skin.
We got some updated. Wow, this is just Fiend Smith post ban list, and it looks like they are doing everything they need to do. I mean, their board is significantly worse. That's what I will say though. Like ending on Silhouette Rabbit plus DD plus Statue is not. That's not quite the board they were making before. Y'all still here? It says EPA. Yes, I'm still here. I'm just recovering. It's been a long stream, so I'm just decongesting right now. Could you cut duplication completely because it only has one valid target? What are you talking about? It has two valid targets in my deck.
Yeah.
You run the
Braided Fusion and Fusion duplication.
Also, you remind
No,
me
what's
into
the other one?
It's Fusion deployment and poly.
Yeah, Fusion.
Yeah.
Fusion deployment.
Also,
what were you saying, Slender?
Zelda, you are literally just cutting out. What's up, brother?
Do you mind jumping in here? Duplication in branded doesn't matter. Doesn't matter with one branded fusion or three, which you could always add it back to hand from banished via Springen's kit because it adds banished or grave. So it was the card that gave us basically an infinite grind game to begin with. It's still going to help us get where we need to go, regardless of where it is.
Yeah, you just.
So it's get banished. Fine.
Yeah. That's the thing though. I could just go locals. I want to get some deck profiles and see what people are testing and all that fun stuff. But Brand is tier 2 or rogue now. I mean, I think I'll
Brand is
be
still like you could make argument Brand is still tier 1. Like it's just on the bottom half of tier 1. Or top of tier 2 if you want to use that.
Yeah, exactly. That's well said, honestly. How do you go about choosing your traps? I mean, it just depends on what deck you're playing, obviously, but I would say overall, in branded, it's a lot more straightforward since you just need your basic branded fusion or branded retribution, fusion duplication, and then everything else kind of is secondary to that. So, like in this deck, obviously, where is it? I think it's this. Where's my new branded list? Did not save? That'd be wild.
That'd be wild. I hear a lot better now that I put my earbuds in.
Okay, here it is. So, and now we have branded sword because, like, branded sword is also something you can consider. If you're going about like a regular Yu-Gi-Oh deck, a normal Yu-Gi-Oh deck, you have to check, like, does your archetype have like good traps that you can run? Like, here's my branded sword, branded retribution. Then are there non-engine traps that help your deck, so, like maybe engine-wise, like fusion duplication, or maybe even just like defensively, like floodgates. And then are there hand traps such as like imperm? That's kind of how you can go about choosing your hand trap package. Be out of the game for a bit while you play 3 Bestial, Saronir, and Branded now. It's really good in combination with High Spirits. It's full combo if you draw High Spirits and Saronir. Saronir to the graveyard gets you access to Branded Fusion. We also have Grass is Greener now, so Grass is Greener can send it to the graveyard, and I just need more good mills. It's also a Dark Dragon, so it makes it so Allure Darkness and High Spirits is really good. It's just like a way to... It's a Dark Dragon, which is the best typing for the deck, so it's just really good. Helps you make Boral.
Also a Bestial.
Yeah, it's just a Bestial, so it's a hand trap, right? I mean, guys, if I go to locals tonight, I'm gonna stream at locals, so wouldn't you guys want to see me stream at locals?
Yeah, I'll tune in still. That never stops me.
Try to, maybe sleep, I'll try to.
So we're running 2 kits now. Is that agreed upon? I don't think it's necessarily agreed upon. Like, if you see this list, I'm not running 2 kits, but that would probably be the 61st spot. The lad negates, the negates are mandatory, yes. Yes, please. Number 33. What does standard under 50 look like? What does the standard branded list under 50 look like? I think I have one right here. This is what standard branded under 50 looks like. I guess we just like take out 2 branded fusions and then I think add in like a Saronir, or sorry, a Quem. This was Marat's list. I think I'd add in a Quem and then another Cartesia, I guess. It's either that or Kit. This is what I'd be running at like 60 cards about. Maybe take out the droplets for something else, but 40 card list. I don't have a 40 card list on me, I don't think, or do I? Do I still have the 40 card list on here? Maybe. I don't think so. I mean, if we're talking about just making it, I guess we could just, you know, take out some cards, take out this spare Bistia. What's up? Gonna take out the spare Bestials, and then... Okay, I guess Zelda Duelist is signing out. Peace out, Zelda Duelist. You could take out... Still like 2 Quem. Could take out the Foolish. Trying to think. There's probably a couple other options. Something like this. You could take out the Quem for exactly 40 card list. Maybe take out the Triple Tactics. Keep it like this.
All I'm gonna say, stream, is one thing you have to know. Apple gone. Better hope you have a playset of nibs, because those things about to go up.
I have a pair of nibs yet. I need to buy them. They're gonna skyrocket right now, I feel.
Yeah. Now Apple nibs kind of go.
Which I was procrastinating. I was like, I should buy nib, but I don't know. Like, it just wasn't looking good in the format, and look what happened.
But don't forget, use the TC Player affiliate link. You order your nibs.
Of course, yeah. That's what I used that last time.
Alright, so... Would be cool... That would be cool if you streamed your locals. Yeah, I mean, I'd have to start going now, though. That's the issue. So I have to, like, commit to it. And... I don't really... I mean, it's 5:30 right now. I guess I could just... 30-minute ride. I just need 15 minutes to get ready. 4 card list. Yeah, no. So that's what you're... This is about what I'm running right now. EPA, what I'd be running post-format. Yeah, that would be sweet. Y'all still here? Are you... is it Stellar still Foolish Burial Goods? Thoughts on Chaos Nepthys in this build too? I'm not sure about Chaos Nepthys in that build. That'd be interesting. Alright, I think in that case... I mean, that's the thing. Like, I can't even get ready for locals in time is the issue. At this point. Throw up a game in the background at least for right now as I go through my cards. Need to... Yeah. Any other opinions on the ban list, that you had besides... Just,
That it sucked.
my general statement of it being bad. My other opinions on it: Snake Eye didn't get hit enough. Tempai didn't get hit enough. I didn't get hit enough. Shifter should have been gone. Y'all survive. Branded fusions at 1. Okay. Y'all still are just gonna be fine. Anyone who thinks branded's bad after only 1 branded fusion does not know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't be playing Master Duel. That's all I need to know. If they say it's still bad, I'm like, you haven't seen the Master Duel lists. They be cooking.
Exactly. Grass is going to be interesting to see if any decks really experiment with it. That's like the cool card that came off. Like that's a cool thing on this ban list is that grass is at 1. So it'll be interesting to see what decks do with that. What were you saying?
No, you're good. You're good. I'll wait. I couldn't
No,
finish
no,
my
no,
train
no.
of thought. Nah,
I thought
I
you were all
didn't
good.
like. I had it, and I was like, just go ahead.
Fair enough. I think they hit puppets too hard. One of those limits would accomplish the same thing. Literally, it's like it's just further attenuated at this point, and it's too much for a deck that I firmly believe only topped at the moment because no one knew what it was doing. That's why all the Horus lists were topping.
Damn, the Jake the Mountain Man crossfire is crazy in this chat as we're about to sign out here. I do I'm gonna go locals. So I'm gonna just rush out of here. I'm gonna try and make it to locals. If I don't, you guys won't see the stream, but I'm gonna try and make it to locals. Maybe I'll restream if I don't end up making it, but getting a break in here would be good. Get some like ibuprofen in my head. So I do appreciate everybody coming through to the most insane stream of my YouTube career so far. So thank you all. We will be seeing you guys later. Make sure to leave a like, join the YouTube channel, click the join button to support the channel for $5 a month, of course, and then you can always use your Twitch Prime to support the channel. Check out the links, TCG Player affiliate link. We're gonna have videos coming out soon.